Hey there, chat. How's it going? It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you all in the chat. Real quick, new splash screen, new start screen, mark your calendars, giveaway this weekend. Schedule on the right, mark your calendars on the left. Got it? Deck in the middle. Here we go. Here we go. Playing some Red Prison tonight. How's everyone's Tuesday going? Hopefully it's going well. We're not doing anything fancy new or changing the list. We seem to have a nice list right now and a nice sequence of leagues going on, so that's what we're going to do. Keep racking in those wins where we can and learning things when we lose. Deck is as is, 21 lands, 9 ritual effects, partially a Simian Spirit Guide in that section, 12 lock pieces consisting of Moon, Ensnaring Bridge, Chalice. Chandra Pia as kind of win conditions, a Braid Slagstorm Anger as utility, Walking Ballista, and Rabblemaster's creature win conditions. What's up, Hansa? How you doing? Our prison. Our prison? Are we going? We're dropping 2 letters. It's our prison. It's not Pirate Day yet. It's not Pirate Day yet. Sideboard. Eidolons to be aggressive, but also for the Storm KCI matchups. Angers for those creature matchups where we need a little more. The dog going after the front door. Hold on, chat. Off to the front door she goes. Goblin Chain Whirler for those token matchups and a little bit of extra oomph when we need it. Hazoret Koth and Storm Breath for the massive aggro. Torpor Orb, Spyglass, Cage. That's it. That's it. Anything new in this list? No, not so far. It's been pretty standard list to be playing. I've dropped the Glory Bringers for right now because we're not seeing Hollow One as much. So that's probably my latest adjustment. We're at this point though that when we adjust things, we adjust very slowly. But well, we'll leave that for Friday. We'll leave that for Friday. All right, let's get into a league here. We can always talk about the list as we're playing games, but you guys are here to watch some games. You're not here to watch me talk about the list. You're here for some competitive league action. So let's get that going. Happy Tuesday, chat. Let's get this rolling. Let's get this game started. And then I might go check on the dog between rounds to see what's up in the front of the house. Until then, though, as the quick reminder, we have the LEGO stream this coming Sunday. We have the Modern Challenge on Saturday. And we have giveaways on both days. Let's go. Enough about that. It's Tuesday. It's time to play some Magic. We have a Chalice on one. We have a Bridge to follow that up, or a Rabblemaster. This hand's reasonable. It's not a bad hand to start the evening off, so we'll go ahead and keep. Playing against Perfection. I demand perfection from our opponent. See what they go get here. Probably a Hallowed Fountain. And a Serum Visions. Okay. We'll probably throw this Chalice on one. We don't really want to be hit with a Path immediately here. Blood Moon would probably stop me. But that's not a Blood Moon. We'll go ahead and ramp out this Chalice here. Prevent any further cantripping from our opponent. We are 2 turns away from playing any of this nice stuff here. Oh, we'll get there. Search for Azcanta. Alright. We do not have a 2-drop, unfortunately. No red so far from our opponents. Scalding Tarn does indicate it could be Jeskai, though. We're not going to offer the option here. We don't want them to have a basic that they can fetch with Field of Ruin if we can avoid it. At least not until we maybe have a Blood Moon down. So we'll avoid playing the Ruins for now. Alright. They are a Jeskai variant here. A Jeskai variant of some sorts. They can't Bolt and they can't Path. They could Helix. They could Helix. I would imagine they would have Helix before combat, though, so they probably had no way to remove this. Alright, Slag Storm here. It's tempting to not run this right into a Cryptic, necessarily. We're going to go to combat and see if we can bait out something here. Maybe we can bait out a Snapcaster Mage. Look at that, Snapcaster! I'm going to get to hit for 2 here. Then we get to run Rabblemaster into this. Opponent says turn one Chalice is Savage. Opponent's not fetching any basics. So at any point, a Blood Moon would be quite spicy. We'll probably move straight to combat here. I don't mind playing the mountain and then going to combat here. Okay. We don't get to do said things here. The question is, do they have another Snapcaster here? Let's go ahead and assume they do and just attack with the goblins. Play bridge out here and pass the turn. Really confuse the opponent here. We're playing Rabblemaster with the bridge. Don't mind us, opponent. Pitches the Serum Visions. Gets to flip Azcanta here. What's interesting is they haven't gotten a Helix yet. Alright, now we get to swing in with everything because we have the Abrade. And the Abrade can get rid of some stuff here. Can get rid of, like, that guy right there. That one right there. Let's see if I can get rid of it. Does our opponent have a counter? We also have Slagstorm to follow this up, so we're going to do 4 possibly to them. Could do an additional 3, and now they have to deal with our Goblin tokens. It looks like our opponent's going to Cryptic and draw here. So it appears we're going to trade here with Snapcaster. Let's go ahead and do 3 to each player here. So we put them at 2. And that way they got to deal with these goblins. It might be enough. Looks like it was. Alright, so no Helixes. They said that the Chalice on one was Savage, so they have Serum Vision, Thought Scours, Lightning Bolts, and Paths, probably. They might be the Secure the Waste version of Blue-White. So let's go ahead and assume something on that magnitude. We'll assume something along those lines. Alright. So if that's the case, Blood Moon's still very good, Rabblemaster's fine. Slagstorm will keep 1 in, and I'm probably, it's really tempting to, but I think I'm going to have to take all the bridges out. We're going to fill our hand with a little more density, so we'll get rid of a couple ritual effects here. So that's 7. The question is, do we want Spyglass at all? We never saw really Jace, we never really saw Teferi. I'm not worried about really either of those. I think Walking Ballista is fine here. Pia and Kieran's kind of interesting too. I think they're probably more spot removal based. I think we can go down maybe in a Braid here. The Slagstorm probably doesn't make sense now that we have the Chain Whirler, so let's go ahead and make that concession there as well. Alright, so we're at 9 cards here. I want to get these 2 in if I can. I'm not feeling like I can fit them in at the moment, and I'm not sure if I need them. We're probably just going to ignore our opponent's creatures. Torpor Orb's probably what I would consider. Let's get rid of one Simian Spirit Guide and fit the Torpor Orb in there. Chalice will go in 1 if we have it. Blood Moon's really good as well. This is a turn 1 Blood Moon. We'll go ahead and keep this. I think I want to pitch. I think I want to pitch. I kind of want to pitch a land, but that seems bad. Let's pitch Koth with the idea that Hazoret doesn't die to a bolt. And we'll see what they fetch here. I'm imagining a basic. No basic from our opponents. Well, that was greedy. That was a greedy opponent. It is very unlikely they'll ever have white now. So I think we got this one. That's I'm assuming way ahead of schedule here. We're on track to get Hazoret here in 2 turns, so that's good. And as long as we get a 3-drop that we like. By the way, that was a turn 1 moon as well. We're looking for a ritual type effect so that Hazoret can attack. But if we don't hit it, then we don't hit it. Oh, that'll work. Play Hazoret here. I really don't want to waste time here, and I'm just going to get in. They're not going to be blocking. They can't bolt it. We can pitch this Ruins. We can play a Chandra. We can play an Eidolon here, which I think is what I'll do. We have them on a 2-turn clock anyway, even if I were to pitch. Our opponent's choice to get a Hallowed Fountain was misplaced, I think. Got it, chap. Starting off the day with the easy 2-0. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, gosh. Oh, there went all of our luck. All right, we've completely exhausted all luck for the night. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah. Should we just call it quits and call it there? 2-0? Yeah. Plain Brad, what's up? How you doing? That was solid. I like it. Let's keep on moving. Keep on going. More games, more leagues, more wins. Let's do it. I think our opponent's supposed to fetch a basic island there. Not really sure why they did the Hallowed Fountain. Glad to catch the screen. Well, we're glad you are here. Glad you could make it. How are you doing? All right. What's that title? Where are your opponents? What's this mean? I don't know. What does it mean? I will let you decide what it means. What does it mean? Where are my opponents? Perhaps it means we're trying to Blood Moon them really quickly. And what it really means is, where are they? They can't play anything. Perhaps that is what it means. Oh gosh. Experiment 1. I'm so excited to play Pyro Prison. Heck yeah, get excited. Let's see here. This evolves. This does 3. Let's get crazy here. Rabblemaster into a Braid into maybe a Rabblemaster afterward. Like I have no equal? I don't know if I said that. I'm more like, where are my opponents? Maybe they're not playing cards. Link 509, I hope you enjoy it. Don't get discouraged immediately. There will be a few things that'll be difficult, I'm sure. Keep at it. A little practice, and we're doing crazy stuff. Goblin Guide from our opponent. A little Experiment 1 ticking up. Followed by what? Oh. Well, that was rude. followed by a bolt. We're looking for a land here. Land wouldn't be bad. Another Rabble Master on top. Well, that is medium. Our opponent is down to 3, and if we hit one more land, we're going to be rabbling. And we're going to get rid of probably this experiment one here. I would imagine that's what we're going to go after here. Not too worried about Goblin Guide. Land, please. Blood Moon. That's an awful draw now. Here, let's just abrade this. Okay, okay. Perhaps that was the wrong time to do that. Alright, we have a little more knowledge. They're not a zoo deck. They're a punch your face in deck. Alright. We'll play Walking Ballista down here, and we're going to go ahead and... we're not going to go attacking this time. We need blockers. We do, if we're smart about it, we do get to kill one of these, potentially. We'll see how aggressive our opponent gets here. Land, please. Yes. Lands are great. We're going to block and block here. Actually, I think I want to block this way. I want to get rid of this experiment one if I can. And we're going to hope they don't have another Gore Clan. If they do, they do. Tarka's command, alright. Swell. We'll Rabble Master here. Looks like Rabble Master is going to have to block. Alright, we have a lot for this opponent. Shouldn't be a problem second and third games. Rabble Master's ready to go on defense. Lightning Bolts. That makes me wonder if they can kill me. Oh, they can. They can. Alright. Alright. We're going to need Angers and probably Chain Whirlers here. We don't want Koth Hazard or Storm Breath. Cage doesn't make sense. Sorcerers and Torpor. Eidolon is a question mark. We probably want it in this order. I hope that this is not rude in some way, but how common is it for people in the U.S. to know Spanish? Where are you from, Hansa? Alright, I don't feel like Blood Moon's very good here. Don't feel like Blood Moon is very good. I think Chalice is fine. Chalice on 1 and 2 is fine. And Braids are good here too. It's interesting because although I'd like to keep the bridges in, I don't think we want them. From check. We'll just use Eidolons to block. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the bridge. We're going to treat this like a burn matchup. And I hope that's going to be enough here. Well, you're asking someone from Texas in a city that is probably mainly half and half. Would you like to play first? Absolutely. We'll keep this as double removal. And we're going to be smarter about our removal this time and not wait for combat. For obvious Gore Clan Rampager reasons. If you're more in the southern states, you're likely to find people that know Spanish. If you're on like the East Coast, northern East Coast, you might run into people that know French from Canada. Probably central East Coast, you're not going to get a whole lot. The middle of the US, you're definitely not getting anything. And then, I don't know if there's like a common, like, I don't know French or German or Spanish or whatever. You'll get some Japanese and Chinese on the West Coast in California. They have an Asian culture over there. Yeah, I can't, Spanish and French are taught. So you have that. Yeah, Texas is right off of Mexico, here in the south. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and abrade this burning tree so that we only take 4. We get to follow this up with a Chandra plus abrade here. What's going on? Nobody speaks Spanish or French in New Jersey. Yeah, it just depends where you're at in the country. We'll tick up here. I think I'm going to go ahead and abrade. I want to abrade probably Lavamancer. I know this is 2 damage, but I think we can deal with that. French speakers, there's some French in like Louisiana and other places. That's fair, always runner-up. I mean, I'm not a Canadian expert. I think you're a-okay to have... That's interesting. I think you're okay to learn some Spanish. I'm sure it'll be useful in some parts of the U.S. It just depends on if you're coming to visit a certain area or live somewhere or whatever. Wild Mikado. There is a fine argument to actually using Chandra just to kill Mikado with them at 2 cards. Do we want to do that or do we want to tick up? I think we want to just kill this. Chandra's like really good, but I don't know. I've got this kind of gut feeling that if I just get rid of this Mikado with 2 cards in hand, they're not going to do a whole lot to me. Ticking up, I probably lose it anyway, or I lose Rabblemaster. So let's just get rid of Mikado. But yeah, Hansa, where are you going to visit? Or are you moving? Or enter other things happening. Canadian people retiring to Florida. Is that a popular place for Canadians to retire to? It's a nice state. It's very different than Canada. You have a big advantage to speak with international language already. And learn it well. You mean English? Yeah, but I'm not bilingual. My wife is bilingual. I wish some days I was bilingual. It'd be really nice to talk to certain people and just converse. We're planning to kind of never block here. Kird Ape's a 2-3. That's a bit of a problem for us. Eidolon. It's intriguing here. We'll play Eidolon. Eidolon's going to be a blocker, probably. And we're actually going to just run in with 2 goblins here and kind of use them to generate generate tokens instead of running Rabblemaster in here. We'd like some sort of spot removal for this Kird Ape. I have to imagine they're going to attack here. I think I'm okay with attempting this trade. And if they have something to pump here, they have something to pump. They don't. They do not. Alright, we'll go ahead and swing in with 2 goblins here. This really feels kind of awkward without having Rabblemaster swing in. We may next turn do this. We don't necessarily want Rabblemaster to die to a bolt. We also don't really want him to die to the Kird Ape with a pump spell. Okay, Mikado. They hit us for 2. I'm kind of okay with that. Kind of okay. Alright, let's go ahead and swing in here. Offer the trade. I think this trade's fine at this point. Because Wild Mikado would be a lot of damage back towards us. And if they decided to attack with Kird Ape and don't have too much of a follow-up, which I find very hard that they wouldn't. But if they don't have too much here, maybe they're afraid of us bolting this or something. No, not Mikado here. Another Rabblemaster's not a bad top deck. It's not a great one, though. Let's go ahead and Rabblemaster here. Make another dude swing in. They block. Get them to 8. They may hold one creature back. If they attack with both, I have a feeling I have to block in fear of a pump or a bolt. If they attack just with one... Ugh. So we go to 5 here. If we don't block... I gotta live, right? We hit back for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We hit back for exactly 8. We hit back for exactly 8 if we don't block here. We take 5, but they have, what, Gorklan plus something else here? We need a top deck of some sorts, like an Anger or a Chain Whirler. I don't win if I don't block. What if I just top deck an Anger right here? I wonder what they have the white for. They haven't played a white spell. Unless it's literally just to pump this card. I feel like if I don't block here, I just lose. Let's do this. When they go to do something, I'm gonna fake. Oh, they're gonna just do it anyway. Yep. Alright, we're dead. They are dead to my swing back, but like not blocking there gives us basically no outs. Alright, we had a mountain on top. We weren't gonna Oh. Okay, we weren't gonna win anytime soon. Alright. Alright. Little punch in the face there. Wakes us up. Keeps us honest here. Keeps us honest. We gotta be kept honest. We're against Bryant Cook here. We won the die roll. We have a turn one moon, chat. Turn 1 moon, and we do nothing after. Cape. Let's do it. All in on the moon. Let's hope it's a matchup that cares about Blood Moon. If it's not, it's gonna be sad. It's not a good start, chat. You wanna know what this is? It's probably Storm. But we're not sure yet. That was very all in. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Well, maybe it's alright. Maybe we're alright. Just need to draw a land. Then we'll be fine. No plays from our opponent so far. Go ahead and jam out a Chalice on 1 here. Last time we ran the numbers, Blood Moon was better. That was about a few months ago. We're getting a little nervous here. Let's go ahead and run a Walking Ballista on 1. We'll just hope our opponent doesn't kill us here. What is this? Oh gosh, it's gifts. It's gifts, chat. Maybe they need a lot of blue, you know? There's 1 drop, some gifts. We gotta make sure they don't get any Brawls or Electromancers here. So we need a Chalice on 2 ASAP. Land Ritual, land. Simian Spirit Guide, where are you at? Alright, well, we're gonna ditch Brawl here, and we're gonna ditch the Manamorphose. You can have as much red mana as you can make. Bryant Cook is a Storm player. Very nice Storm player. I'm down for playing nice people. Uh-oh, Manamorphose. Gonna find some blue there, and does so. He did some website work? So far they haven't cast this. Maybe they'll cast Empty the Warrens. Is that desperate? We're at 5 storm count. No unknown cards in hand. Past in Flames. Okay. What's going on here? What are you doing, opponent? Are you gonna kill me? Just make it a big empty. Make it a big empty, and then I draw a land. Big empty. Not Grape Shot. Please. And tap this blue if you don't mind, please. He's keeping 5 mana. We're not dead yet. He doesn't have Grape Shot Remand. He would have played that already. Oh, maybe he has it now. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. We're not dead yet. Maybe they have the second Grape Shot. Maybe they have Empty the Warrens. Alright, they have the second Grape Shot. Alright, we gotta beat Storm here. This is why I keep the Eidolons around. That is for sure. Alright, Blood Moons are out. Ensnaring Bridges are out. We want Chain Whirlers in. Eidolons. Grafdigger Cages. That's a start. So those 8. Chandra's actually not very good, so bring a Hazard in for that. And sorry, a Cawthon for that. I think that's probably about it. The Braids are fine. Honestly, we can probably go down in a Braid and bring another Hazoret in. Let's do that. Alright. So, Storm. We want Eidolon or Chalice in hand and a way to get it to 2, or the Eidolon getting it out. We want a fast Rabblemaster as well. That would be welcomed. Chain Whirler is not a bad one to have on the draw or in hand, just to prevent us from dying to a lot of little goblin tokens. That's why we kind of keep the Anger and the Slagstorm around as well. Just some extra options there. Might be better to have the Braid over the Anger, but I've died to too many Empty the Warrens to feel comfortable doing that. Too many Empty the Warrens. Too much sadness. Let's not lose to that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Of course, I'd like to play first. This is a relatively fast Chalice on 2, so we'll go ahead and keep that. That was one of the cards we were looking for. It'll be a Chalice on 2 on turn 2. It does mean we don't get Eidolon, which is a bit of a problem. But maybe we can follow it up with a couple running lands here. A Polluted Delta. They have a Polluted Delta. I'm going to go ahead and run this out. There's Storm. They don't have a 1-mana counter that I know of. This allows us also to find a Grafdigger Cage, actually, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Alright, if we get the opportunity to, we'll probably throw another Chalice on 2. This will avoid wipeaways and repeals, just ending our run here. So we'll probably do that before we actually get Pia and Kiran down. We'll see though, our opponent is cracking here. Serum Visions for our opponent. Not too worried about anything going on here. Alright. This is where things get a little awkward since we drew the Eidolon. Like I said though, a second Chalice on 2 would be nice. Walking Ballista. I can't cast that. Need a land. Need a land and can't be a ritual effect. Gifts Ungiven. Oh, Gifts Ungiven. Don't find bad things, please. Should be like, what, Noxious Revival, Wipe Away, Echoing Truth, Repeal. Get around this? This is why we'd like to have the second Chalice out. Having the second one would avoid us losing here to a Wipe Away. Shattering Spree, Empty the Warrens, a Past in Flames, and a Pieces of the Puzzle. These are very intriguing cards here. So let's get rid of the Shattering Spree here. And let's get rid of the Past in Flames, I think. We'll leave them with Empty and Pieces here. We're trying to avoid them from casting Shattering Spree here anytime soon. Shattering Spree kind of makes me want to get this Pienkir Nalaar down, though. Instead of the Chalice on 2. Pieces. Casted Pieces. They found these. They put Brawl, Pieces, and a Braid. So they got a Manamorphose out of it. And another Empty. Opponent moves to discard and discards a Electromancer. Land, please. There we go. Alright. So here, based on our opponent not really having too much, although they might have a Repeal here. If they have a Repeal, this is awkward. Maybe I do play this Chalice on 2. How far can Empty go? A little ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can Past in Flames, and they might be able to Shattering Spree for 1. Let's go ahead and play Pienkir Nalaar. Looks like our opponent doesn't quite have everything that they need here. Pieces of the Puzzle again. Looks like Baral and Electromancer are going to go to the bin here. Baral, Electromancer, and the Scalding Tarn. They have an Abrade in hand and another Empty, it looks like. Opponent has a lot of Empty the Warrens. Pieces of the Puzzle again. Grape Shot, Desperate, Pyretic. What do we got here? Pyretic and Remand and the Polluted. So they kept these cards. Pitching an Empty the Warrens and a Desperate Ritual. Goodness gracious me. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we attack for 4 here. And I feel like I just need to get this Chandra down. And we'll just exile for damage. Gets past the Gemstone here. I think our opponent has to kill us here or we win. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be 1 short. Oh, that's awkward. Being 1 short's awkward. They can also try to do a few things in Grape Shot for a few. This is interesting. Pyretic. They cast this Abrade and a Pyretic, and now they're going to Grape Shot to get rid of some stuff. Strange that I would play that instead of Eidolon. How I can't play Eidolon. Grape Shot to get rid of some stuff here. Burn for 2 instead of Eidolon. I can't cast Eidolon. Eidolon is uncastable. You could have... I can't. It's countered. It's countered. Not happening. You're all good. You're all good. Don't worry. I got your back. Alright, let's tick... I'm clearly blind. No, you're good. You're good. Alright, we're going to tick up for damage here. We're going to swing him for 2. I feel fairly safe with them having 4 cards in hand. And we're going to go ahead and just play Pienkir Nalaar, number 2. They have, I believe, 1 or 2 empties in hand. They could Past in Flames, Shattering Spree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Shattering Spree for 1. And then they'd have 1 mana? That's not going to do it. Alright. Getting to game 3 here against our opponent. So Chain Whirlers and Slag Storms and Angers are obviously a really good idea here. They have a lot of Empty the Warrenzoes apparently. So we'll note that. I don't think there's really any changes. There's a case to bring in 1 more Anger here over maybe like a Hazoret. So let's go ahead and make maybe that swap. Because if they empty even a little bit, Hazoret's not getting through. We're going to leave Koth in though. And we're going to still be one down on the Chandras. I don't feel like Chandra's going to do a whole lot for us. So on the draw, we want Eidolon over Chalice here. And we don't get it. We're actually going to mulligan this. This loses to Storm really easily. We're going to mulligan. This isn't very good either. It's not very good, but it's an Abrade. It'll remove the... This is weak. This is weak against Storm. I think I want to go 1 more. But we have 3 mana. If they just empty us pretty quickly, we were gonna lose. The Braid removes something. We do get a Scry. All right, I've talked myself into keeping this. We'll bottom this card. We'll go ahead and get one of these out, and maybe it'll pay off. Maybe it'll pay off. I don't know. This is a risky keep. Risky keep. Would not recommend. I'd probably go down 1 more in a more tournament setting. We're just going to have to eat this 1 mull, though. The first hand was definitely not worth it. This hand's medium. This hand is medium. Especially since we have Cage and other things that we could be playing. Alright. So we'll go ahead and shoot this off now. Eidolon would be great here. That card's great. Alright. It's like I know what's on top of the deck, chat. I do that way too often. Looks even scarier when you do it in person. Pyretic. This might be straight into a grape shot. And empty the Warrens. Oh, alright. I don't think I want to attack. We can block one, and we can abrade one. Not really in a position to worry about a couple goblins here. Alright, he just doesn't want to die. Let's go ahead and cast a Simian Spirit Guide. I know I'm going to take 2, but I can actually use that to attack in at our opponent. So you confirmed you are a cheater? No. I just like to call what cards off the top, and it seems to happen quite a bit. It happens online and it happens in paper. Snitch. This is prison. Snitches get stitches. Are we suggesting some warden action here or something like that? Crazy people. Crazy people. They may look for a way to get rid of Eidolon here. They're down to 2 cards though. I mean, this move here, the Empty the Warrens, I think was more of like a desperate play. No, what happens in paper is I seem to draw like 10 lands in a row. That's what happens a lot. Which makes me wonder, but alas. Alright, so we have a Repeal and a Braid and a Grape Shot here. I don't think I want to give him the Repeal or the Manamorphose. I actually don't mind the Braid and the Grape Shot here. So we're going to ditch the 2 cards that draw. We'll give him a Braid and Grape Shot here. Oh yeah, I draw a lot of mountains. So they're going to braid this away. It's not ideal, obviously. But if that's what they're doing here, I mean, we have anger to back all this up. I feel pretty okay here. A Chain Whirler off the top would be great. Well, Rabblemaster's not too bad of a draw here. Let's go ahead and run. Let's do it this way. There we go. Rabblemaster out here. Hello. That's probably going to force this Grape Shot to be used to some capacity. I did. I called a Goblin. It's just the wrong one. Chain Whirler still would have been a lot better. Fetching and Shocking? Okay. Okay. Remand? Ooh. Spice. Alright, I still am going to attack in here. If they want to trade this off, they can. They'll have to trade it for 2. Which I think I'm okay with. That is A-okay with me. Alright. We know they have Grape Shot in hand. They have a lot of mana. Ritual, Past in Flames. They have the Empty the Warrens here. They might like go for that. They have a Grape Shot as well. We'll see what they go for here, because they don't have a lot of card draw here. And if they just Grape Shot for a small amount, then that's what they do. They're at 5, so this feels like it could be an empty here. Because this doesn't feel like a Grape Shot. They repeal their own Goblin. That's intriguing to me. Okay, they empty. This is good for us. Again, Chain Whirler would be excellent, but we have the Anger in hand. They still have Grape Shot in hand. So we're good to clear the board here. We'll get hit for 1. That's not a Chain Whirler, but anger is pretty good here. So we'll anger the board, pass it over. So our opponent used Past in Flames. They don't have a lot in the graveyard. They have Grape Shot in hand. The Grape Shot's obviously going to help get rid of a Rabble Master here. But maybe we can hit something a little more potent than Rabble Master. For 4 mana, another empty here. Gonna make just a couple of little goblins here. I'm not gonna braid. That's just silly. Hello, sir? Hello, Chain Whirler. I was invited? Yes, you were. You were invited, sir. Chain Whirler's always invited to the party. He brings his cousin Rabble Master. They have Grape Shot in hand. By the way, that's how Chain Whirler speaks. Look at his grin. Can you... Hello there. You called? Yep. That's his voice. Miss those Chain Whirler dialogues. I'm updating my vintage cube and I heard Chain Whirler's voice. Heck yeah, you heard Chain Whirler's voice. Everyone knows what Chain Whirler's voice sounds like. Alright. A little Past in Flames down here is a little bit frightening. I had to come say hello. Plus you listening in the background. So you know what Chain Whirler's voice sounds like. Sleight of Hand plus Grape Shot might be cast here. Might have a Past in Flames too. We'll see. Grape Shot. Going after Rabble Master. Should I braid my own Rabble Master? We have 2 points of damage hidden in this land, by the way. We have 4 coming across, so we're in 2-turn clock territory. So that was a Grape Shot. We have an unknown card in our opponent's hand. In terms of card draw, they have a Gifts here. That is about it. Just a couple Sleight of Hands. Bladeheart, how's it going? Been a few. How are you? Kind of wish I had an Eidolon here instead of this a Braid now. Could play Eidolon and shoot this. Could I? Yeah, I could because I'd make 3 and go from there. I remember you were saying work was crazy. Is it still crazy? Is it still going crazy? Turn on a lamp here. It's getting dark. Exhausting and such. Hello, Zale. Slept for 12 hours. Alright, here's one ritual. They know they have to go for it here. Pieces of puzzle. What do they reveal here? So they ditch the Serum Visions, the Baral. The piece is polluted. There's the Pyretic. Worked for 12 hours yesterday. That's crazy. Past in Flames with 2 here. Again, Ritual. I'm guessing they're going to just do a nice big empty here. Because that's the only way they stay alive. Alright, so an empty the Warrens here. This is a lot of goblins. So we have several outs. Another Chain Whirler is an out. Another Ruins is an out. A Chandra is an out. Eidolon's not quite an out. We do need to hit one of these, though. What else is an out? Anger probably could be considered an out. We'll see. We'll see what we top deck. Chandra? It's a mountain. Alright. So I think here we gotta attack in. Force this a little bit. We'll see how many block Chain Whirler here. So 1-1 there. Probably just 1. I can't imagine he would try to kill Chain Whirler here. Of course, it's a mountain. It is a mountain. What else do we have? Storm Breath's out. Hazard's out. Koth wouldn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Opponent's got it down. They're gonna kill Chain Whirler here. There we go. We get a few of them. All right. I'm gonna hold everything we got here. So they have 12 damage. We kind of have to hope that they don't have like a remand, I suppose. Pieces of a puzzle. Oh, they found a remand. That's bad. 1, 2. So we needed to play that land. Pieces here. What we needed is like an Eidolon or whatever. So this is 10 coming across. So I think actually Chain Whirler is one of our few outs here. Go ahead and braid one of these lovely tokens over here. And Anger is an out as well, it appears. Chain Whirler, Anger. Walking Ballista. So they have Remand in hand. Do we win here? I think we do. So we play Walking Ballista down for 2, or for 1. They remand it, we play it for 4. Woohoo! I guess, no, because we saw everything that they got off of the piece of the puzzle. So we're good to go. Right? I just pumped this once? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing anything. They have an Echoing Truth. Why didn't we not see that? No. 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 That must have been their draw. That was hidden from us. The draw was hidden from us. Alright, chat. The draw was hidden. Chalice, Cage, Pia Kirin. None of this worked. Oh, Storm, taking it from us. With the hidden Echoing Truth. Hidden Echoing Truth, chat. What is this? What is this sorcery? Alright. That was well played. Our opponent did quite a few things. We battled through a lot of their Empty the Warrens tokens quite a few times there. Alright, we have a turn 1 Blood Moon. We also have a turn 1 Chandra. Yeah, that was hidden from the pieces of the puzzle. We'll keep this. I think I want to pitch Rabble Master. I think Blood Moon and Chandra are going to be better here. I could also just pitch Simeon Spirit Guide here. What do I want to pitch here? Zale, that one's impossible because we have to get rid of something here. Well, I guess it's not impossible. We get rid of Rabblemaster, we get a ritual spell, and we go off here. What do we think's better, Moon or Rabblemaster? Probably Moon's probably better. Do we just get rid of Simian Spirit Guide with the idea that we're going to cast everything? I'm going to get rid of Rabblemaster. I've run into a lot of creature decks lately, so let's do that. Pitch Guide, in your opinion? We're ramping stuff out here. Oh, gosh. Okay, we dodged. Oh, I'm sorry I pitched you, Rabblemaster. It's okay. Do we just do Blood Moon here? Or do we do Chandra? What is our opponent on? Blood Crypt. Opponent's on Blood Crypt. That's a red deck. Could be Mardu Pyromancer. Could be Agora's Vengeance deck. No turn 1 play from our opponent. Moon, Chandra, Moon. Rabble. I kind of like the Chandra here. I don't think Blood Moon's very strong. I'm feeling Chandra, chat. And who doesn't like a turn 1 Chandra? I mean, you know. Here. We're going to cast that on 0 in case it's Living End or something crazy. Mardu or Hollow One? Possibly. There's a Cliffs. And a Dark Confidants. We're looking at Jund. It appears we are looking at Jund, chat. I kind of want to kill this. But then we probably lose Chandra. I guess that's okay. Bob is a problem. I'll take him off green and black here. Moon is very good. Moon just got like exponentially good. This Chalice on 0 is going to do 0. Alright, so Chandra eats a bolt, but that's okay because Rabblemaster's going to show up to the party. Rabblemaster's going to take one break here, chat, because Chalice on 1's going to protect Rabblemaster and we're going to win from here. Believe in it. It's one of those you pause. You pause briefly. Opponent's got some very, very fancy mountains. None like I've ever seen before. Oh, yes. Please. Rabblemaster. We even pitched one. The sacrifice of Rabblemaster summoned his brother in Rabble 2. Rabble 3.0. Exactly. Alright, Jund is a bit difficult, but this will be good. Hopefully to get game 1 off of them. Squad Rabble. Are you suggesting there's a 4th Rabblemaster on top? I think I'll fall off my chair if there is. Chandra. Talk about a aggressive hand. Land plus Chandra wouldn't be bad. Alright. Opponent concedes. Just a Pia and Kieran. Alright. Jund. I hate Jund. Alright. Hazoret's good in Jund matchups. Koth is mediocre. Stormbreath's no good here. Eidolons come in as well as blockers. And Chain Whirlers are considered. Bridge is needed. Angers aren't very good here. We'll leave the Eidolons and Chain Whirlers to do that. I believe we want to go somewhat threat dense, so we'll start removing pieces like this. Take out one Simian Spirit Guide as well. So that's probably what? 2 Chain Whirlers, Koth, and an Eidolon so far? Yeah, I mean, Spyglass... For Liliana is alright. Alright, Bladeheart, you take care. Have a great dinner. I made dinner tonight. It was good. It was delicious. Oh, I hate this matchup. Alright, we're going to bring in a couple extra Eidolons here. They're mainly going to be blockers and fodder, honestly. Bloodmoon would be great to get down. Rabblemaster's fine as well. A bridge we can hide behind for probably only a little bit of time. They may not think we have bridge. They may think we're a little more Skred-like with attacking creatures, so they may not have as much artifact removal. We did have the chalices, though, we showed them, so there will be a little bit at least. This is an awful hand. We're going to mulligan this. This is 4 drops and 2, technically 2 drops and 1 mountain. We'll mult as soon as we get the opportunity to. Alright, Spyglass, Rabblemaster, and a Braid. We'll put the bridge on top. We'll probably need that. And we'll see where we can go from here. Raging Ravine from our opponent. Land Goat. We may entertain a Spyglass first. We may also abrade a Dark Confidant if played here. I believe our opponent should go fetch a basic Swamp. And does. Dark Confidant. Alright. Eidolon's nice, but we don't want card advantage here for our opponent, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. We probably want to follow this with a bridge to get it out of hand and to avoid a Thoughtseize. If they were to play Liliana here, we'll obviously Spyglass instead. And they play Liliana. Alright, so we're going to discard a card here. I'm thinking I want to discard maybe Bridge. I like these 2 cards. Also, Eidolon's probably not going to do a lot, so let's go ahead and discard Eidolon. I changed my mind. Whoever called for Spyglass, you awesome. Alright, Bloodmoon's really good here too. Alright, I'm gonna Bloodmoon first. Seems a little counterintuitive. We're gonna have to make a real hard decision here what we want to ditch and what we want to keep. I have a feeling we're gonna keep probably, I want to say Rabblemaster, but Bridge is probably okay to ditch here. I'm going to go with Bridge here. We're going to play aggressive. There's an Abrupt Decay they just ditched because they can't cast it. So, found their forest. Go ahead and Spyglass here. That's the worst card we could have seen. Well, they have a K command in hand. That's not good, chat. That was very bad. We'll quietly await our punishment here. K command, target 2 damage, discard with Liliana. They discard Wooded Foothills probably. I can't imagine we're getting to our turn without this Rabblemaster disappearing here. I would be absolutely floored. We'll see, though. K command. They returned a Dark Confidant. They're going to make us discard this Rabblemaster. We may be entering scoop mode here. They discard their Wooded Foothills. Well, we'll play our land and pass the turn. We'll see if they decide to emblem here. Anger of the Gods. Actually, that's kind of good to know. Probably be scooping here. Ditches probably anger the gods here. In a weird turn of events, if they play this other Dark Confidant, I don't think I scoop, because this Dark Confidant could kill them. We'll see if they play the other one. They play the other one. We're not going to scoop here. We have a real chance here, actually. Do we want both of these to hit here? I kind of do. The question is, do I want to send this in or not? I kind of don't want to. I kind of want this to just kill him. So if we go and try to hit for face here, he has to split in such a way. We'll go ahead and attempt to hit face. We'll trade with his Dark Confidant, if they so choose. That'll keep Koth alive. Triggered ability here. Verdant Catacombs. You're not quite dead just yet. Intriguing. We're probably going to get Liliana ultimated here. Here we go. We'll see how they split this. We may hold on to Koth. We'll see. I'll probably hold on to Blood Moon and Koth, honestly. They're going to give me one land, too? Alright. Choose a pile to sacrifice. We'll sacrifice this pile. Alright. Blood Moon and Koth. Here we go. They've actually kept a land for us, too. Maelstrom Pulse, okay. I'm still kind of happy with this. Not that Dark Confidant's going to kill us quickly, but... Land? That's not a land. Alright. Lightning Bolt from our opponent. I don't mind seeing anything or any of their other cards here, so we'll probably just use this for information gathering. We saw Maelstrom Pulse. Here's a Blood Braid. We're probably dead here now. Alright, there's a Tarmogoyf. We're good. We're good. You got us, opponent. Alright. I think I like everything. We just got to get kind of a little bit lucky here. Might be a case for a Simian Spirit Guide over an Eidolon here. Will we run the M19 card Amulet of Safekeeping in the future sideboard? Amulet of Safekeeping. Amulet of Safekeeping. Whenever you become the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 1. Creature tokens get -1, -0. I don't think so. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. Alright. I think we're going to have to mulligan this. We need something that kind of locks our opponent down. This is not doing it. Alright. We can work with this. This is a Chalice on 1. We'll work with this. Piankirin to the bottom here. I'm going to avoid discard spells if we can here with the Chalice on 1. Pass the turn. The only thing I can see it really helping against is maybe some weird Tron stuff, maybe? We're going to hold off on Chain Whirler here. Maybe see if we get a Bob. Dark Confidant right here. We do not. Alright. We're going to run out Rabblemaster. It is not a Blood Moon. It's going to put us a little bit behind here if they decide to Abrupt Decay it. Storm Burn. I mean, like, against Burn, it might be decent. But then you're probably wanting just, like, Chalice on 1 and 2. So, like, if you're playing Damping Sphere, maybe consider it. But otherwise, you're gonna Abrupt Decay this. This could be Liliana. Inquisitions are Chain Whirler away. That's kind of disappointing here. Do you have a Thoughtseize to follow this up or a Tarmogoyf? Need to hit some running lands here, chap. Do they have a Lightning Bolt to get rid of Rabblemaster? They have a Terminate to get rid of Rabblemaster. Alright. We already bottomed one of you. Why are you back? Why are you back, Pia and Kieran? Pia and Kieran would be a great play. We just need the lands. Dark Confidant from our opponent. We are looking for lands. We should hit a land here. Statistically, we'll be above 50% to hit our land. Scoos. Maybe not the scariest thing. Hits for 2. There are a lot scarier things than a Scavenging Ooze, that's for sure. Alright. We're at about a 55% chance to hit our land now. Eat stuff. Yeah, I think we're about mid-50s percentage-wise. They should take Pia and Kieran here. I would say they take Pia and Kieran because that creates lots of blockers. And attacks in the air. They may take Koth. But yeah, Pia and Kieran's the better one. Oh, goodness. Oh, Jund. Oh, Jund, why are you here, Jund? Our opponent's eating everything out of the graveyard here. We'll go ahead and do 1 block here. Land? Hey, alright, 1 land. We do have our bridges in. We could find one of those. Wooded Foothills from our opponent. I do notice Jund seems to always hit lands. We don't hit lands. Raging Ravine, by the way, is a problem for us. Hits for 9, 10, 11? Doesn't even really matter. I have to hit bridge only here. Bridge only, and they have to have nothing for it. Alright. We'll concede here. Yeah, we weren't going anywhere. There's some of the lands. There they are. Alright. That puts this league at 1 and 3. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and drop right here. Because we can't cache anything here. And we're going to jump straight into a new one. I'm gonna get a full other league in here. Shouldn't be a problem. Uh-oh. Out of play points. Have to move on from the play points. Alright, let's get things restarted here. We had a great beginning. And then we just teetered out. Let's refocus, go for another league, see if we can bounce back. Here we go. Alright, Crusher 3233. What do we got here? We have a Chalice on 1, followed by a Blood Moon, potentially. I think we're gonna keep this. We'll exile one of these Abrades. And see if that'll be enough for us. Oh, we're gonna need a Blood Moon, that's for sure. Kinda want that Braid back, but it'll be alright. Chalice on 1 is pretty good here. Especially since the very first card was a Chromatic Star, not an Expedition map. Alright, we need another land. Need another land. What the guys on the top of the league wins on the end of the league. You mean the one with the trophies? The highest trophy winner? Another Urza's Mine. It's kind of a relief because the Sylvan Scrying is going to go find another Tron land probably. Tower has been found. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play Blood Moon here. That way we can have a Braid. I believe the top person plays Ad Nauseam. The Sneaky Pete, I believe is who it is. I believe they play Ad Nauseam. Alright, little bit of tower power there. We are needing lands again. This is tough to take here. Alright, well, we're going to play a Walking Ballista on 1. A Walking Ballista on 1. That is not the most exciting thing we could be doing here. That is for sure. Not that our opponent's getting to do a whole lot extra either. We're knocking it out of the park with our land draws tonight. Mog Fanatic for 2. Are we playing Jeopardy? I like the category Mog Fanatic for 2. Sylvan Scrying. Opponent's going to go get a 5th land here. That was their draw, by the way. So that 5 lands. What is nice here is we can get this bridge down to avoid Wormcoil. Looks like what we're going to be doing here. Oh, he is a Mog Fanatic? That is the card he represents? Yeah, but he doesn't get a dude afterwards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be 6. Oblivion Stone. Well, that'll go away. That's why we like a Braid, that's for sure. We will be getting rid of that O-Stone. We will not be pumping. Goodbye, Artifact. So ideally we'll get to play a Pian Kiran here next. Do they have another O-Stone? Nope. Chromatic Star. Can't cast that. Alright. I'm getting there. Play Pian Kiran to get more bodies on the field here. We can hit for 2, 4, 6 next turn. That seems reasonable. As long as they don't find another land and Wormcoil us. If they Wormcoil us, then we're gonna just have to sit back briefly. Sphere here. No Wormcoil, which is good. Go ahead and play a Chandra down here. Tick up for damage. Say no to the Chalice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they could have a 4th land, so they don't have enough to O-Stone plus crack it. I think we snuck under Tron here. Put a counter here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then ping for 1. Should be enough. There we go. All right. Tron. Time to beat Tron here. Spyglass can come in. Eidolons are going to come in here. Hazoret, Stormbreath, Chain Whirlers, all this good stuff. We're gonna hope that they just don't have too many worm coils. How about that? Just gonna hope. So this is some of that. We'll bring these in first, then Hazoret, then Koth. Let's see here. We'll take maybe 1 Simian Spirit Guide out for a Stormbreath as well, and then 1 Ritual for a Spyglass here. We'll leave the Chain Whirlers at bay. I think we have a good amount of stuff that we want to do here. Alright. Turn 1 Rabblemaster. Turn 1 Rabblemaster is pretty good here. We could also make it a turn 2 and 3 Rabblemaster. Star from our opponent again. I think we'll just race out the Rabblemaster here. We'll race out Rabblemaster here. They're going to get to do maybe a cantrip or 2 here. And then we'll play Eidolon and then follow that up with hopefully another Rabblemaster here. And hopefully that'll be enough. We're not worried about a Karn right now. Karn is the least of our worries. Alright, the scariest thing here is probably Sylvan Scrying into the mine. Alright, so they have it. So we need a land off the top. They'll have Tron. And we'll just have to see if they have Karn or if they have a Worm Coil. We will very much hope it is just Karn. Landshed 1982. Hello, how are you doing? This fine evening. Welcome back. 13. Opponent has Tron. What are they going to do with Tron? It's got to be Worm Coil, I think. If it's nothing from our opponent? Our opponent plays nothing here. We'll go ahead and play a Blood Moon. Blood Moon trumps Rabblemaster here. They must have Ugin at 8. So we'll get rid of this. And that should be game. I'm surprised nothing on turn 3 there. Put them to 3. There's the Forest. They get to Ancient Stirrings. At this point, they're dead on board because they can't cast anything else without taking 2 more points of damage. I'm surprised no turn 3. But I guess it had to be Ugin. Karn wasn't enough. Worm Coil for our opponent. It's a good find now. Just a little late. Just a little late. Alright. Little Eidolon trigger there. Alright. Last league. 2-0 Jeskai control. Went 3 losses. First game. 2-0 against Tron. Let's see what we can do from here. So I cheat a little bit with the 4-drops. I usually bring in extra 4-drops. But You're not wrong. And in fact, if you talk to basically any other of the Pyro Prison players, they'll tell you play 22 lands. I play 21. I think statistically it makes more sense, and we're at a 66% chance to hit 4 lands by turn 5, which is fine with me. The Burrito Wizard. Hello. Ranger, Texas, what's up? 3-2 Dreams for days. His top 2 players in the list must play awesome too with 20 titles. Oh, let's just look at that. The Sneaky Peek plays Ad Nauseam, and I have no idea what Charlie plays, but I'm sure if you looked at 5-0 list, you'd eventually find Charlie. Sodek just came and visited us, and he plays Dredge and a variety of other things. I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere in here. There's Holy Diva. I'm right, sorry, Holy Diver. And there's me. There's Shock Troopa. Some of these people play like most of the day as well. We have to play a lot. We play a lot after work. How much is Mono Red Prison on Pauper or paper? Let's see here. Goldfish has one of our recent lists. Metagame, Modern. I'll link a Goldfish thing here in a second. It'll give you an estimate of what it is. Where's our deck here? There we are. Is this my... Nope, this is... It's close. You're looking at 440 online and 814, 850-ish on paper. It's close-ish. Stupid job. What's your work? I'm a software developer. This is the current list I use. Goldfish runs a little high. It runs a little high, but it gives you the idea if you're just asking for an estimate. Charlie's a Spanish guy. He won't be playing. Fair enough. Just get 100k subs, easy life. Well, you guys can help me out with that. If Ranger, if you want to help out, ask your best friends and get them on over here. Drop about 600 more and let's roll Legacy Moon. I'm not very good at Legacy. Alright, next game. 1 land, no keep because of 2 Chandras, 2 Chalices. We'll mulligan this. Alright, this looks a lot better. We have Bridge and we have Goblin Rabblemaster. We'll keep this. We'll put extra Rabblemaster to the bottom. We do need to draw an extra land here. We'll play our Mountain instead of our Gemstone to avoid Burning Inquiry. Alright, looking at... Well, we're kind of looking at Jund again. Kind of looking at Jund. Avoid some nastiness happening like Thoughtseize, Inquisitions, and Bolts. We'll put a Chalice on 1 and pass the turn. Yeah, City of Traders is a lot. They're expensive. Bryce is correct, though. Blood Moon, Chalice, and Bridge were all reprinted recently, so they're worth considering. Do I play Paper Magic 2? Yes. In fact, I went to a Modern 1K just this past weekend. We're going to hold here, and we're probably going to go ahead and abrade this Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I top-aided a Modern 1K locally this weekend. Here's a Dark Confidant. Iconics, welcome back. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's abrade this Dark Confidant. Get it out of the way. I don't want our opponent. I don't want our opponent drawing cards. It's ridiculous. Can't have that. Alright, Simian Spirit Guide was the draw. Rabble Master is the play here. Get him for a single point of damage. Their Scoos can become a 3-3 here shortly and probably will do so. But Niconics, it's been a little while. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. You haven't chatted in a little bit. But I appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you. Ranger, that's 1 towards 100,000 or whatever you said I need to get. Alright, 999,999 left to go. We got this. Don't worry about it, chat. We got this. Alright, what do we got going on here? I get it. No problem. Chatting on mobile is kind of difficult until you get like maybe a little tablet and they're able to like put the chat on the one side, and maybe we can consider something like that. Opponent fatal pushes, it gets countered. This is the Girl Goyf, but we do already have an instant in the graveyard, so alas, it didn't quite do what they wanted. Our opponent is LOLing. Not really sure why. I figured they were trying to Girl Goyf, they just forgot we abraded their Dark Confidant. I don't think we want to attack with Rabble Master. I think we don't mind getting a point of damage in. We'll go ahead and cast a Simian Spirit Guide here. We're willing to take one more hit here from the Scavenging Ooze before we play Bridge. Yeah, Ranger, we're like 0.000001% of the way there. We're practically almost to our goal. Here, I need to put a goal at the bottom. Goal subs. One of 100,000. There we go. All right. What a goal. All right, 4-5-3-3 here. We're gonna go ahead and block the Tarmogoyf here. Maelstrom Pulse was used, which is kind of nice. That means it won't hit Bridge. Did I play a Pro Tour? No, I have not. No, I have not. I have missed the top 8 of PTQs twice. Once getting like 10th place, and another time getting like in the 20 range. We'll attack in here for 1. Show him who's boss. You start with more than 1 sub, though. No, we're starting right now, Ranger. Starting right now. Fluffy sounds like a C-sharp guy. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. I'm not a C-sharp guy. I've coded in C-sharp, but not recently, nor .NET. Alright, opponent fetches, gets an Overgrown Tomb. They're going to have to look for a way to get rid of Bridge. They're going to need Abrupt Decays or another Maelstrom Pulse. Well, we talked about calling cards, and see, this goes 2 ways. We call cards on the top of our deck, and we call cards that our opponent draws too. You said 100k subs, not 100k more subs? Man, Ranger, that's... See, we have an opportunity, Ranger, and our opportunity here is to go for the stars. 100k more is the stars. 100k is just settling, obviously. If you play a Chalice on 3, maybe you close the game. Yeah, except for Abrupt Decay. And they'll probably have at least 1 more of those. Not that we intended for them to have this. Our opponent has this. They just need to boot up Raging Ravine. We're just waiting for our opponent to do so. Alright, we'll concede to that. Ranger. Alright. Back fighting this mess. This is the one matchup I wish I had something a little bit different to bring in. I don't feel like I have a very good set of cards here for Jund. Need that Spellskite in the board. Just Chalice on 2 and 3. Magic is easy. And that's the trick with Jund. Chalice on 2. It stops all the creatures until they go Abrupt Decay. Chalices on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would love to play first. I'd love a hand that I can work with too. Let's mulligan this. Alright, Alright, we'll keep this, I suppose. I don't know. We need a Blood Moon. Spellskite first Jund. Yeah, you get rid of the K command, Maelstrom Pulse, and Abrupt Decay that kills this bridge here. If we start seeing Jund a lot more, I'm going to add Spellskite back into the board. We don't see it enough, though. In fact, I didn't even see it at the modern PTQ, or not the modern 1K I attended. There was actually no Jund decks in the top 8. Here comes 8 discard spells. Probably so. Put that to the bottom. We may ramp out the bridge, we may not. Chandra off the top wouldn't be bad. A bridge off, or a Blood Moon off the top would be great. Let's go ahead and put our bridge out first. I don't want this to get discarded, and I'd actually rather see a Dark Confidant here and be able to use Chain Whirler on it. Look at that, reading the mind of our opponent. Reading the mind of our opponent. By the way, this card seems to be very popular right now as a first play from our opponents. Alright, 1 Dark Confidant down. We can't attack just yet. We will when we get to draw our card here. Liliana of the Veil. There goes Chain Whirler. Bye, Chain Whirler. Rabblemaster? It's a good card. I promise there's no delay or anything. You're getting it live, chat. You're getting it live. I'm just naming the cards I would most like to draw. Just happening. I do read decks. I'm literally just naming the card that is most interesting for me to draw. Alright, another Dark Confidant. That's not nice. Alright, there goes the goblins. Or do we not? Let's not. Let's just hold on. Let's go super wide here. Kolaghan's Command has been found. Well, that's a really rude card to find. Kill this, kill this. But yeah, that party trick's gonna fail me one day, right? Most streams I name a couple cards that I want, and they seem to magically show up when I draw them. We're gonna want probably a bridge here. We're probably gonna draw something like a Chandra. I don't think our opponent should wait here. I think they should just literally K-command this and attack in with Tarmogoyf. They're going to get an artifact here. It's going to be a 4/5. They swing for 4. Thank you. We'll just play out our opponent's hand too here. Play Scavenging News. We'll just take this to the face. Chandra? Scavenging News played for our opponent and Chandra off the top. There's Scavenging News. Oh, you're almost Chandra. You're almost Chandra. You can name our opponent's cards too. Dark Confidant is going to reveal a land, of course. Ooh, a Maelstrom Pulse. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. I think we're really far behind here. They need to hold the Maelstrom Pulse and not use it on these goblins, in case we get a bridge. Using it now, I think, is not a smart idea. So if we top deck a bridge, we're in good shape. Tarmogoyf. Abrupt Decays as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need a top deck bridge and bridge only here. I guess we could Anger. We took that out though. Chain Whirler would be okay. Bridge? It's not a bridge, but it buys us potentially one more turn. Buys us potentially one more turn. Dark Confidant flips a Liliana of the Veil. That's a bad card. We're ready to scoop, chat. We're ready to scoop. Scoop mode. Preparing scoop mode. Concede. Alright. Alright. That's another Jund opponent. We really need to figure out the Jund matchup. I'm really struggling against it. Maybe it's time to bring Magus back in. Jund's kind of weak to a bunch of Blood Moon effects. Dwen Pop. Good night. You heading out? PRTM. Came back from your first Red Prison training? Zale, don't tempt me with the... Don't tempt me. 1-3 Dreams? I think we're going to do better than 1-3. Did some mistakes with Chalice. Yeah, that happens. That happens. You gotta get used to playing Chalice. It is a unique card. I'm gonna throw a Chalice out on 1 here. See if it's good enough. Was it wrong? Don't they know they're supposed to play Humans? Humans is kind of fading out of favor here. A little bit. Pia and Kieran. Pia and Kieran here. Opponent is blue-white. That is probably the worst card to draw. We'll play Ensnaring Bridge, see if we can bait out any counters from our opponent. Sticks. No fear from our opponent. Go ahead and attempt a Pia Kieran. Yeah, Hollow One's kind of disappeared. We're seeing a lot more blue-white control. Well, this is nice. I'm surprised that hit. Maybe they have a lot of 1-drops. Maybe Chalice on 1 is just destroying their hand here. What is our opponent doing? Spell Snare. Oh, thank goodness we didn't play that card. Go ahead and attack in here. See if a Snapcaster shows up. Look at that good old Snapcaster. I guess the Chalice also prevented us from a variety of things happening to us. They may have a Wrath. They might. That Snapcaster kind of indicates they don't, though. This is probably Miracles. Could be. Opponent has found 4 lands. Are we about to get Wrath? We might. Or Jace. Jace seems like a bad play here. Nothing from our opponent. We'll move to combat here. I don't want Chandra getting Cryptic here. Restoration Angel. We're pretty okay with this. I'm gonna go after one Thopter here. We're gonna play Chandra down, using probably the Ritual, and we're probably gonna just kill this Restoration Angel. I don't see a reason not to just kill this Restoration Angel here. I don't want it sticking around. I don't want them bouncing Bridge here and attacking Chandra. There's a lot of things I don't want happening here. Jace the Mind Sculptor looks at the top of our library. I'm pretty okay with this. We can race a Jace. I'm not too worried about Jace. Our opponent did not brainstorm, so that's good. They put the card on the bottom. Okay, I was about to say. Very intriguing top there if that was a top. We're going to attack them and ignore Jace here. We're planning to kill our opponent before Jace is even a problem. They need to set up a Terminus ASAP. Draws 3. Put some cards back. What we'll probably do is lead with a Chandra tick up here, and then we'll look to go to combat. Chalice on 2 could be really good, though. We'll move to combat and see if that gets our opponent's attention here. We can also replay the Chandra if needed. We'll move straight to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's lethal if we get to attack. It's lethal if we get to attack. Well, that's a good sign. We're finding Chalice as being a lot more helpful than Blood Moon recently. Rogue Decker was talking about our ritualed out. What are we doing here? Tap all creatures, draw. Okay. We make a token. And that gets to attack. I think instead of doing 2 here, I'm actually going to go ahead and throw a Chalice on 2. With the idea that this will stop Snapcaster Cryptic. So they have to have Cryptic only to live next turn. Guess they could play Teferi, bounce, Rabblemaster, bounce a token. They'll go to 1. It's not very good. Maybe they have Secure the Waste. That would keep them alive. Opponent's drawing and looking for action. Look for that action. Colonnade. That comes into play tapped. And we get a concession. Alright. Little ritual at the end. Stormbreath, Koth, Hazoret, Chain Whirlers are all in. Eidolons are in, and Spyglass. Torp Orb's a maybe if we can fit it. What do we not want? Bridges are out. Anger Slagstorms are out. That's 6. We can probably take a pair of Braids out. That's 8. One Ritual, one Simian Spirit Guide. Actually, we want to probably keep the Simian Spirit Guide in. Maybe 2 rituals. We did see a spell snare. Let's do that, and let's just ignore the Torp Orb for now. We only saw 1 Snapcaster, and it was used defensively. If we're able to establish a board quickly here, then we probably don't need to worry about Snapcaster. A Braid for Detention Sphere. I'm not sure that will work. I'm not sure. All good. All good. By the way, our opponent has Chandra as their icon. I should do that someday. I should just switch this icon out. Then they'll be like, are you actually who you are? And I'll be like, nope. That's someone else. Great hand if we had another 2 lands. Awful hand since we only have 1. We're gonna mulligan. Alright, we're gonna keep. We'll see what's the scry. Honestly, if it's a land, I'll probably exile a land. Oh, this is greedy, chat. I am so greedy. It is unbelievable how greedy I can get. How greedy can I get? Blood Moon on turn 1. Let's go, chat. Spyglass here. What do we got? Well, I guess I'll just name... I guess we'll just name Jace. I'm not gonna play this land, it's sort of useless. Field of Ruin, number 1. Alright, we're just having to skip because we need another mountain. We did go a little all in here on the mountain plan. We'll play Chandra first here. This will allow us to play Pia Karen next. Another Field of Ruin for us. Tick up. Do some good stuff like this. Play Pia Karen Alar. Hope there's no counter over there. Here's our opponent. I'm not really sure what our opponent's playing. It's blue-white control, but these are some interesting cards they have here. And we get a concession from our opponent. Blood Moon on turn 1 is a little too fast, although they had no way to grab white mana. Chalice and some Blood Moons coming up. Alright, 2-0, 0-2, 2-0. Let's go. Yeah, Ranger, we named Jace. We named Jace. Real quick while we're queued up for our next game, since we have a crowd here and we're about halfway through the stream, if not a little more. Mark your calendars. This coming weekend, we have a short stream on Friday. June 23rd, June 24th are going to be Magic and then some Lego with giveaways. And then June 25th we'll be resuming our normal schedule. Shanstar, hello. Give Shanstar a little shout out. Hello there. And Steek as well. Steek and Shanstar. Steek with the follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. How was Brick World? Lego stuff. You're getting to see what we normally stream, but I'm kind of interested in those Legos. How was all that? Lewis CBR. Who is this? What is this? Tradewind Rider? It's crazy. I saw one of your streams. I'm going to keep this. This is an aggressive keep. We'll ditch one a Braid here and hope that Rabble Master is good enough. Do you get any revenue from the subs, or do you have to hit a minimum sub count? I indeed get revenue. You just have to hit a certain amount, and then Twitch goes, hey, you hit your minimum amount, and they cut you a check. That's how it works. Slept until noon on Monday. So exhausted and amazed that I wasn't following you. Now, Shanstar came and followed me that one when we had the bit war. When we had the bit war, Shanstar did that. And I think you were streaming. Alright, let's run Rabblemaster out here. We're not going to worry about Chalice on 1. They can have bolts. It's not very important here. That you won? I don't know if you won that. I'll have to have a talk about that later. Have you tried splashing mono red prison for any other color? No. This wouldn't be mono red prison then. It would be red prison splashing color. We're either playing against Rug Scapeshift or Bring the Light Scapeshift. I'm guessing it's Bring the Light because that's more popular right now. Plains indicates a Bring the Light Scapeshift. Ooh, a Jace Bring the Light Scapeshift shenanigans. Alright. Opponent looks at the top of our deck. Takes a peek here. How much do we care about Jace? Or do we just care about... Let's see here. They can't counter. We could get Chandra down here. We could then Abrade, secure Tribal out of the way, and attack. That gives them several looks with Jace. Or we can Blood Moon to turn off Valakut. They're at 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 6th land. I'll talk about splashing in a second. Let me focus here on this. What do we think? So if we were to play Chandra, we can tick up and get a Braid down. A Braid and secure Tribal Letter moves out of the way and we get in for several damages. Kill Jace. 1, 2. We could and get him for 1. That's probably the play here. We probably don't want Jace to be going a little ham sauce here. So the reason to not splash a color is because you're trying to run out Blood Moon. And by trying to run out Blood Moon, you have to play actually more basics than you realize to splash the color, which then deteriorates your mana base. Shanstar, so you're winning, right? I'm attempting to win this game, if that's what you mean. That should do it, right? Believe so. Moon can shut off Valakut here, but we are not in danger of a Scapeshift because they're not at enough lands to kill us. Shocks in. This could be a Primeval Titan. It's a Supreme Verdict. Alright, that's fine here. We're going to tick up for mana here. And we're going to actually attempt to do a Chalice on 2 first. The idea here is this is going to block a counter, and then we will use Blood Moon as well. Alright. Never played before. I watched some students play once. They attempted to explain but gave up soon after. We are happy to explain what's going on here if you need it, Shanstar. It may be slightly confusing though. So our opponent's playing Bring the Light Scapeshift. Bring Light Scapeshift is the only deck that actually plays the Supreme Verdict. I like to tell anybody that's going into... Oop, there's a Bolt. Alright, so they are running Bolts as their removal choice. If you're getting into like computer science or programming or IT degrees, I think Magic's a great way to explain the stack. That is a concept you learn Alright, we'll get Rabblemaster down here. He'll attack in for 1 point here with his fellow buddy over there. 4 colors? They're playing Bring the Light, Scapeshift. Almost certain. Almost certain because they're playing Bring the Light White, which is actually a variation of Bring the Light that we played as well. We're very familiar with this deck. Actually, hold on. In between games, we're very familiar with this deck. Bring the Lights. I play this version. Cryptics, Remands, interesting mana base. We're familiar. Let's go back to the game. Bring the Light. For 4, they'll probably go get something like a Huntmaster and or another Supreme Verdict or Wrath. I don't like the M19 Scapeshift land, or the Scapeshift card as much, because it looks like it has a boat on it. I like mine with a fish. Our opponent might also be casting this because everything is 4. Oh, okay, they have an Anger. They have an Anger main board. This is good for them. Do I need to cast this? We'll say no. We're actually going to hold both of these spells. They're lethal next turn with a Chandra Emblem. Ouch. I'm cool with other people having them. I am totally cool. I don't care if mine costs $10. I don't care if mine costs $5. I want people to be able to play the decks that they want to play. But it is very much like a boat, so. Look at that. Countered and damage. Alright. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Hey, Steek and Shanstar, if you're still there, we need to play League of Legends. You guys added me, and now I'm itching to play. Gotta play some at some point. Grafdigger's Cage. Hold on. Card. Bring to Light. It's Exiles, right? Just checking. Converge. Exile the card, yep. So that's not a useful card. Alright. Bridges are out because they're Bring the Light Scapeshift. Angers and Slagstorms and Abrades. These are all poor cards here. We're going to bring all of these nice cards in here. And we're actually going to go ahead and fit one in here for Sorcerer's Spyglass for not only Steve, Secure Tribuilder, but also for Jace. We were just playing, but there was an update and almost everyone was lagging. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, lagging. Not good. Alright, this is a turn 1 Rabblemaster, followed by a Chalice on 1. We'll attempt this nonsense here. It's a weird time in League right now. Why would you say that, Bushi? I just like playing when I can. We don't get to play much during the week because we're streaming for you lovely folks here. Search for tomorrow from our opponent. They fetch for all 1,000,000 basics. I'm going to go ahead and risk this Rabblemaster here with the idea that if they have a bolt, they're going to have to go for it here in a little bit. A voice file edition? Well, that could do it. Hopefully your opponent didn't side into a Madcap plan. If they sided into a Madcap plan, I'm pretty okay with that. And I'm okay with that because they would still die to Chandra. Obviously, I took my Ensnaring Bridges out. I don't know. They could. It could be interesting. We could get got here. I haven't seen a Scapeshift player have a really much of a Madcap experiment sideboard plan, but it certainly is doable. Riot's Balance Team decided to do preseason in the middle of the season, including making some wacky changes. I heard that like bot lane doesn't exist anymore or something. I think I read something like that. Alright, our opponent is attempting to get either Bring the Light here for a Supreme Verdict or they're attempting to hardcast Supreme Verdict. Given the opportunity here, we'll be playing Blood Moon. We will not play Pia Kiran even if we had the opportunity to. It's like Season 1 all over again? Well, dang. I need to get in on that. I like Season 1. Opponent has all the mana for Bring the Light here, so they'll Bring the Light for a Supreme Verdict or an Anger. Probably for Supreme Verdict because Anger is easier for their deck to cast. There it is, Anger. Alright. We'll follow this up with our own Blood Moon here, and we'll pass the turn. It's going to shut them out of double blue and other things. And fear not the scape. We will try not to fear the scape shift. We're actually kind of one with the scape shift, believe it or not. I will attempt not to, but thank you for the bits. Shanstar and Nbob, thank you so much for the bits and the support. I do appreciate it. The little cup in the corner is getting some attention today. By the way, this Blood Moon helped them to cast Anger, but they probably have only one. Probably only have one Anger main. So there's two versions of Bring the Light. Actually, this just got really good. So the two versions are Bring the Light White and Bring the Light Black. Black will use Damnations and Maelstrom Pulses. White will use Path to Exiles along with Detention Spheres and Supreme Verdicts. And then they have different sideboards. So there is a reason to play this Blood Moon to avoid something that will bounce this one. Although they could D-Sphere as well. We'll go ahead and risk it though, because they have to do the D-Sphere here. And Bob, fill it up. Alright, our opponent Destructive Revelries our Blood Moon, and now can Cryptic this Blood Moon. Which is fine, and puts them to one card. They drew. Oh, thanks for filling up the cup there, and Bob. Appreciate it. Do they have a Scape Shift? It appears they do. Alright, so our opponent has Destructive Revelry. That'll be good to note and put Chalice on 2. That's where we want Chalice to be. A brief rain shower is about to happen, chat. The briefest of rain showers. Alright, opponent's got it. Let's go to the sideboard one more time. Chalice on 2 is where we want to be. I don't think we have anything we want to do. Just got to be a little quicker. Avoid the angers. Win the game. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. Alright, we'll keep this. This is kind of an interesting hand here. So we're going to get to ramp out a Rabblemaster, or we get to wait and ramp out a Hazoret. Do you think Scape Shift is going to have any effect in Standard? Not so sure. Alright, we're going to be aggressive here with the Eidolon. They do have to cantrip usually, or ramp. So we'll see if our Eidolon gathers any attention from our opponent. We'll attempt a Rabblemaster here as well. We are going to take damage, so we're going to have to beat them down quickly. Bolts Rabblemaster. They took 2 as well, and we're going to hit them for 2. I don't know. I mean, like, are there any things that care about lands entering the battlefield? Because unless they print Valakut, which I don't think they will ever do that again. Does deck mill no combo? I think we're going to play Spyglass here and see if they allow this to resolve. They don't, which is fine with us. some card to combo with it? They might. They gotta be careful. They've kind of had that already happen before. Destroy all enchantments. It's nifty. We have to play around this cryptic. We're gonna name Secure a Tri-Builder here. We'll get in for R2. Sunscored Desert. Scapeshift is burn. Sunscored Desert. Search for tomorrow. Opponent is searching. They'll get this in and Farseek as well. Oh, they're not going to Farseek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought they were going to Farseek there. Interesting. They have a remand of some sorts. We'll play Pian Kiran here. It'll present more damage. We're kind of in a precarious position in terms of having so many lands and stuff. I guess the island is so that they can play Cryptic now, which I think I'm okay with. This could be Anger here. It appears to be Anger. Farseeks after the Anger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know they have these 3 cards. Land? Thank you. Oops. Unfortunately, we don't have 1 more land, because then we'd have it here. But we will have them at 1. They need exactly Bring the Light off the top or Escape Shift. And we know there are 3 cards here. So it had to be the draw. Had to be the draw, chat. Because the other draw was an Anger. Is it good games? Did we win? Is our opponent counting the mountains in their deck and deciding how they want to punish us? They're gonna bounce this? Seems aggressive. But I guess they'd have to bounce it now. Bounce and draw? Return and draw. Cryptic. So that 1. We're gonna play Chandra here and hope that's enough, I guess. Is there any reason not to play Chandra and to play Stormbreath instead? Could I have cast Chandra? Could I have cast Chandra +1 in Hazoret? Could I have? Probably. This avoids a negate by playing Stormbreath here. And we like winning with dragons. We'll play around negate here. Remanded. Alright. Could we have played the Chandra and uptick for Hazoret? I don't remember if we had enough mana. 1, 2, 3. We had what? 3 ritual? Chandra? Well, they had a remand. Either way. Search for Azcanta. I guess we just play around negate again. Well, then that's a punt. Hold me responsible, chat. Uptick the punt counter. I don't learn if the punt counter doesn't go up. Well, they got Cryptic here. I mean, I guess I'm just playing Stormbreath again and seeing what happens. Play around nothing, go for it. Have another Cryptic here, Remand. Snapcaster Remand. Thank you. Hold the punts accountable. Alright, opponent gets another look at a Search for Azcanta here. We'll see if they keep it on top. They don't. Search for Tomorrow to the bin. Flipped. Do you have it, opponent? You've had multiple chances at it. We are just trying to win with a dragon. Don't mind the dragon. Stomping Ground tapped. These two cards are in hand. Just jam out Sakura Tribuilder. 1, 2, 3. They'll have 1, 2, 3. They'll have Search for Azcanta, can look for Cryptic or Remand. Hits us for 2. You got it, opponent. Alright. Stormbreath again. You got it, opponent? He is a hasty white protected creature. What is this? Cryptic. Counter draw. Alright. Our opponent's getting a million draws here. I think we lose this one because of our punt. I think we lose because of our punt. There's a Bring to Light. Escape Shift Sorcery Speed. As is Bring to Light. Our opponent's making a million mana here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains out. We'll make sure they have enough to kill us here. They should. But yeah, if our earlier play was a punt, then it was a punt. Got too excited just to play Hazoret down. Alright, do you have enough mountains? I'm sure they do. They left all of them in. They have 1 in the yard here that they went. We did lose because of the punt. It happens. It happens. Alright, we're 2-2 in this league. We're going hard mode here. Going hard mode for the payoff here. We've learned from our mistakes. Let's win this last one here. Win this last one. Correct the mistake. Flipping tables everywhere. You gotta use the emote. Hold on. It's this emote. Bam, that one. Alright, we'll keep this. It's got a little bit of everything in it. A little bit of everything. Leyline, Boggles will be a great one to finish this league on. Come on, Boggle. Yeah, Boggle. A Ritual would be great here. Chalice on 1 is going to be fine as well. What Dreams? 3-2 Dreams. Rancor. Anger's still killing this. Need a land. Looking for a land. Land, please. The Walking Ballista on 1 could actually do this as well, so we'll see. Land, please. Go ahead and anger here. Rancor's going to go back to the hand here, but now they need another creature. We'll hopefully draw one more land here and get to Blood Moon. Maybe before they get another creature out here. And we did it. We did it. They're off green. They do have white, though. So the core is available to them. And our opponent concedes. Nice and quick there. Alright. Angers come in. Some Chain Whirlers can come in. Storm Breath out. Hazoret's is a maybe. Koth is a maybe. Probably not to both of those. Spyglass comes in. These look fine here. We need to take a pair of Abrades probably out here. One Walking Ballista, one Ritual, one Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, so Spyglass has got a name Seal of Primordial. That'll protect Blood Moon. We'll keep this hand. This is really good. It's like really good. We're not even going to ramp out a Chalice on 1, I don't think. Alright, we'll look for this Blood Moon here. And then follow it up with Chalice and then hopefully Anger. That's the hopes here. So, Ledge Walker. Play this Blood Moon out. Turn off all the lands for our opponent. We can follow this up with an Anger. We might even try to get a Chalice on 2 to avoid the Seal Primordial. Or, opponent's just going to give up. A little 3-2 there, chat. Probably should have been a 4-1, but a 3-2 we'll take. Alright, we're not done for the night, but let's go ahead and show the deck and what we're playing here. What we're playing. Let me organize it for you guys. Organization is key. Blood Moon is strong. Sometimes Blood Moon is strong. So if Jund becomes popular, Boggles becomes popular. If Boggles becomes popular, then we are very good in the meta. Just keep that in mind. That little rotation that happens. This is what we've been playing tonight so far. You can get a deck list screenshot if you do ! Deck list. So keep that one in mind. Really quick while we have your undivided attention as well. This coming Saturday and Sunday, as long as I don't lose my voice, and it's getting a little scratchy here. June 22nd is Friday. Shorter stream. Getting ready for the weekend. Got to get our rest in. June 23rd, we're going to have giveaways between challenge rounds. I think I have enough for all of them, but if it's a huge turnout, then we may not have for all of them, but we'll do as many as we can. So that's that. June 24th is the Sunday. It's going to be a pretty chill stream. We're probably going to relax because we'll have talked a lot during the Magic stream, because we talk a lot during the Magic streams to answer all your questions and talk about the deck. So Lego Technic build, we're going to build a rally car, and we're going to have 2 Lego sets to give away as well on the 24th. 25th will be Monday Mayhem. We'll probably play something like Teferi Pool or something else kind of crazy to round out our long weekend here and shift us back into the normal schedule. So that's all coming up this weekend. If one doesn't have Ballista, would you recommend Chain Whirler or Glorybringer? Chain Whirler right now. I would recommend Chain Whirler. He's first strike's decent. He gets rid of Vendilion Click, Snapcaster's Dark Confidants, and Mardu Pyromancer tokens, Lingering Souls, Thalias for humans. If you know that you're going to play against a lot of Hollow One, then Glorybringer. All right, what are we doing, chat? Let's see here. Those leagues both went very, very quick. I'm in that awkward spot of having not enough time to play a full league, but like, bleh. Let's do this. We're gonna play some queues. We're gonna round out the top of the half hour basically, and we're gonna have to call it an evening. I also got up early, so I'm a bit tired. We talked about it last night. I had to get up. For some reason, I decided to stream full capacity normal times. So we'll play some queue games here and have some fun. Just some casual stuff. We'll keep some a little more open-ended hands, a little bit like this. And we'll be happy to answer questions about the deck. Ah, humans. What a great deck to see. So humans, we're going to go ahead and ramp out this bridge. We don't want it freebooted away. After this, we're looking for an Anger. And probably a Blood Moon. There's even an argument to put the Eidolons or Scab Clan in for the Walking Ballista spot. Our opponent concedes to a bridge on turn 2. Alright, but we've gotten enough information from them so we know what they're on here. So we can sideboard appropriately here. Alright, we're going to bring in... Actually, I can probably... I don't think it'll let me. I was going to say, Torpor Orbs for ETB creatures, and then Anger effects and Chain Whirlers gets rid of a lot of their creatures. And there's nothing else to it. Apparently, we should have been playing the queues, because the queues have the human players, not the leagues. That might mean something, though, chat. Keep that in mind. The queues have the human players, but not the leagues. Alright, opponent. Let's see the starting 7. It's pretty good. We'll keep this. So we're going to keep this. It is weak only to a freebooter on turn 2. Otherwise, we'll be in great shape. Okay. All right. All right. Let's play against a new person. Well then. It was a good hand. I'm not sure how they could beat it, but all right. Blood Moon on turn 1 we'll keep. Fishies. We're gonna go ahead and put a Chalice on 1 here to avoid an Aether Vial showing up. Turn -1 win? Yeah, kind of. Kinda. Spreading Seas. Okay. Alright, opponent. That was rude. We'll go ahead and get a bridge down here. Let's see if they Spreading Seas again. They do not. Land, please. Please. Alright. Actually, we're going to go ahead and hold here. I'm gonna hold because I'd like a land and then be able to play Chandra. They're not gonna hit us for too much damage just yet. Little 3/3 here. Land. It's not very good. We'll go ahead and play a Blood Moon here. That way the Fairy Conclave can't hit us. And the idea is if we get a land now, we can play land Blood Moon. And all of this won't hurt us. That'll hurt us. Oh gosh. We might be dead. I think we're dead. Alright. Fish. Killing us. Alright. We can do this though. We can do this. Alright. Angers and Chain Whirlers in. Spyglass as well. Rabble Masters are out. And one Ritual. Actually, we'll take the one PA Karen out and we'll bring in a Ritual. Because they have ways to deal with our lands, Spreading Seas, and then the extra blockers PA and Kieran provides won't make any sense. They won't make sense, chat. Alright, of course I'm going to play first. We're playing against an aggressive deck here. I can't keep this one land. We'll mulligan here. Another one lander. We'll mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. This is a good hand. And we'll put the Desperate on top. Is that Dom or Don? Dom Perganon? Perganon? Thank you for the follow. Quite the name there. We're going to go ahead and ritual out a Desperate Ritual Bridge here. Just because everything else we have is 3. We just need one more land here. Silvergilt. Land? Braid's alright. We'll hold a Braid for now. Maybe get something a little bit more interesting than the Adept. The Aether Vial is kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and destroy this artifact. Land. Yeah. Alright. Chain Whirler's coming down here. Another Aether Vial. I guess we'll sit tight here. Chain Whirler blocks quite a few things. And then Pia and Kieran actually will be attackers in the air through our bridge, which is kind of nice. Land. Walking Ballista is okay. That could be better. We have no real reason to attack just yet. I know the Chain Whirler was able to attack, but we're not looking to attack. We need to kind of protect ourselves until we get this 4th land. We might send Slagstorm upstairs. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack with everything here. See if our opponent would like to play something here. We'll take our return here. They block. We'll go ahead and do the 1 damage here. And then we'll replay Chain Whirler. Or attempt to play Chain Whirler and get the Harbinger off and get our 1 damage in. It was a interesting play. Aether Vial staying on 2. Casting something here. An Adept. Another Mutavault. There's our land. Alright, let's jam Pia Kieran here and then we'll look at Chandra next. Master of the Pearl Trident. Makes the Silvergill a 3/2. I think we got it on our opponent. Slow and methodical. Another Master of the Pearl Trident. They have something to bounce this? No bouncing. Go ahead and attack him with 2 Thopters here. We can put Spyglass and Chandra down here. We'll go ahead and attempt that. They might have a negate or something. Doesn't appear they do. We'll play our Spyglass as well to name Aether Vial. Stop all the flashing in of creatures here. Alright, they have a Deprive, an Echoing Truth, Harbinger, and a Master. We'll say okay to all of this. We're going to name Aether Vial. Still. Alright, so Slagstorm maybe should be used here to get rid of this board. Just because of some of this other stuff they have. We'll see if they find their extra island here. If they don't, we're probably going to need to Slagstorm. Clear some stuff up before we lose control of this game. Go ahead and tick up here. Blood Moon's good. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? I'm gonna say no. We're gonna go ahead and attack in here with the 2, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Slagstorm. I really don't want to lose everything here. I guess Echoing Truth could get these Pearl Tridents back. I think the sweep is fine. If they decide to Echoing Truth their own Master here, they gotta start replaying everything. So that's what they should do. Yeah, they'll target their own. That's fine with us. We lose our board, but I think this gives us the best chance here. Aether Vials are shut off. Mutavaults can't attack, and now they can't play anything because they don't have double islands. I feel like we're in a good spot. Going for the emblem. I think not. Okay, they're gonna Echoing Truth. So they found another one. That's a... oh boy. Master here. And they can do a Master of the Waves too. Go ahead and tick up for mana to play Spyglass out. Alright, we win. I have no idea how he would deal with the ensnaring bridge. Plus, we had the walking ballista for the thing that had protection from red. We're going to run it just as is again. We have a pretty decent matchup post board here. Oh, yes. Cape. Slam keep. I couldn't keep fast enough. Ranger, are you just making things up, or am I saying weird stuff? It doesn't seem like something I would say. Alright, we do know they have deprives and other pieces of counter like that. They can't counter right now, so it may be worth trying to get this Desperate Ritual. Or we can Desperate here and get a Chandra going here. I like that. I like this. I have no comments, chat. I have 0 comments. It was the bait spell. Baited out the Spell Pierce. Opponent's never going to see it coming. Bridge next. Mutavaults. I don't like this. Alright, we'll go ahead and get Bridge down here. Like I say, it gets around any counters. They're going to get to attack again. Maybe for 5-ish damage. It's quite a bit. Ah, okay. They're going to get in for extra here. And our Anger of the Gods is going to be a little stronger, I think, because they'll probably use Mutavault here. Yeah, alright. So we're going to get hit for 5, but we're going to take 5 damage off the board here. We'll go ahead and Anger here. If they boot up Mutavault here, I'm going to go ahead and use Simian Spirit Guide to get it out of hand. I don't mind keeping 1 card in hand, especially since it's an Anger. Nice. So they move to combat. We'll go ahead and exile here and skip combat here. That was good. Bloodman wouldn't be a bad draw. And extra Bridge is nice, although Echoing Truth kind of does its same thing still. No 4-drop so far. Or choosing not to. Silvergill Adept. Master of the Pearl Trident revealed. Our opponent does now have 2 islands. Mountain for us. I think we just stay the course here. I don't think there's a reason to Anger 1 thing here. I would like to get 2 for my Anger. This is mildly greedy, but they have to, in order to play this, they have to pay 2 blue. Msire 508, hello? Hello? How are you? We're gonna fire off this Ruins now, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we can play Anger. Well, we could technically play Anger and on a Remand and then get it back out as well. Yeah, we'll just hold the lands for now. They're trying to set up a lethal attack with Master of the Waves. Yeah, I mean, I can't do much about it. I could use an Abrade in hand. If I get an Abrade in hand, then I can protect my bridges from an Echoing Truth. Alright, we'll jam a Chain Whirler here. It is what it is. He's not that exciting. Aether Vial. Master has been played. So some of the question here is whether or not we go ahead and just jam this Anger here to get the Deprive out of hand. Or not. I think we can wait still. We know it's over there. We have a blocker now, which probably makes it a little harder for our opponent to win. I would really love an Abrade. Chandra's not bad. Play Chandra here. This could get deprived. It's a reasonable deprived target. Okay. That does not surprise me at all. Yeah, Abrade would be nice. I would agree. We need to avoid those shenanigans. Alright, Chain Whirler's tapped here. They might be trying to do it here. So if they have a... If they have an Echoing Truth, we lose here. Which I imagine if they played those out, they plan to do this. Another Master of the Waves. There's a lot of elementals here. Thank you for the follow. There's Echoing Truth. I wish I had an Abrade. That's gonna be game, chat. That's a big attack. I bet the Abrade's like 1 or 2 down. Let's take a look here. I think I can get back to the game. Nope. There's an Anger. No, 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 no. Oh, now they're off screen. All right, let's keep rolling here. Play some more. As long as we can get games, we're going. Scoops. Awesome Austin. It's our opponent. Ugh. His hand. Mulligan. Oh, it's worse. Alright, we'll be all in on Rabblemaster or Bridge here. See what our opponent's first play is. An Island and a Serum Visions. Alright, all in on Rabblemaster. Review deck before next league? Why are we going to review the deck? Hasn't changed. Do people have questions? I am happy to answer questions. Looking for an Abrade off the top when they play Baral here. Serum Visions from our opponent. Well, that's not Baral. We avoid the Baral here. You always tune it up a bit. We're not really tuning it at the moment. We're playing Q games. I'd be tuning it maybe if we played one more league. What we saw in the leagues, it has me thinking about a few things, but nothing really to change other than maybe a Spellskite in the sideboard. It's about the only change I would change at the moment for the changes to this deck. Steam Vents untapped, either Bolt or another Cantrip. And it is a Bolt, so all in on the Goblin has not paid off. It's also a reason not to run Goblin out. Alright, our opponent is not Storm, thankfully. They appear to be maybe Blue Moon. Snapcaster into Serum Visions. Serum Visions drawing. Excuse me. Put a card on bottom and put a card on top. So land, we'll go ahead and play this Bridge out. We get to attack. Maybe Snapcaster will block. Ranger. Hello, Avaros. How's it going? You were playing Miracles yesterday. Varos showing up. Real quick, chat, if you are not a follower of Varos and you like some Jeskai control or miracles, go give that guy a follow. Finally get my Varos fix. Varos, you hear that? I'm not enough for them. I'm not enough for Ranger over here. He wants you. He just wants you, man. Doesn't want Fluffy over here. Not so much Grixis anymore. No, that's green. Teamer. Vendilion quick? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, chat. That's a Deceiver Exarch. We're also drawing all of our 4-drops. You're doing Grixis tonight. Chat, if you wanted to follow for Jeskai Control or Miracles, don't follow Varos. He's a liar. Doesn't play his one deck. One true deck. Can't believe he would do such a thing to us. We'll try to get a Chandra out here. I don't think this is sticking. He'll be playing that too. Well, chat, if you don't want to see Red Prison anymore, Varos is your multi-deck stream over there. Now we're giving Varos some crap here, but we do like his stream. It's a blast. Evan will be the first to make Teamer control work. You mean Scapeshift? The original Rug Scapeshift? You green? What's wrong with green? And Varos, when are you starting your stream? We'll toss people over your direction. You starting soon? I'm kind of wrapping up. Not soon. Soon? Not soon? Maybe soon? Counter bounce bridge. Now they get a Goyf that gets to attack for 5. Opponent's just F6ing here. I guess we have to attempt to play this bridge here and hope they don't have another counter spell. I imagine they do. We'll try it. Okay, remanded it. You jerk. Snap bolts hits for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Teamer, huh? I haven't played against Teamer in a while. Let's see what we can do here against our fun opponent. Let's do these 5 first. You don't want to take my peeps? You don't want to take my peeps? But when are you streaming? I'm asking. I'm asking. It's okay to say we won't ban you. We won't ban Varos. This button right here. What about this timeout? We could, so this red deck is sweet. Ranger said he thinks he could loan it to you. Yeah, it's sweet. Yeah, it's sweet. Join the dark side. Next Monday, can you play Jeskai and Miracles Wolf, and Evan will play Skred and Red Prison? I can play Miracles. I've played Varos's list. I've actually played his list, Miracles list. I even called it out. That's this Simian Spirit Guide over Ritual. We pulled the Rituals out because Simian Spirit Guide's an actual guy. An actual dude that I can play. Shots fired? Uh-oh. What is this? Oh. Cats are the spawn of Satan. Hmm. What kind of terrible, though? Tron terrible? Worse than all of them. The worst of those three is IL. Oh my gosh. Wow. Aggressive. Alright, we'll try this Rabble Master here. Ranger has Scred, no bridges or chalices. You're live in like 10 minutes, Avaros? Alright. Well, we'll be mildly done in 10 minutes. How about that? We'll give you a chance to start your stream, and then we'll just all wander over there. We'll bring a crowd over. That's kind of cool, right? Usually I start the stream and it takes a little bit, and then everyone's like, "Hey, hello, yeah, Fluffy's on." But man, we could like jumpstart you. It's like getting shocked. It's like a blast of lightning. That's your thing anyway, right? Alright, this is a Cryptic sitting over there, so we're just gonna pass the turn and let our opponent waste their turn here. I can let you log into account and build your own deck and just call it Evan. I know what to delete. No problem, Avaros. Alright, everybody, we're gonna raid Ranger. I mean, here. Oh no, I didn't want to cast that. Whatever. Whatever. That was the wrong click. It's fine, we'll kill Pestermite here. We assert dominance with the ritual. Now, see, so Avaros, or I guess you're Evan or whatever, he doesn't know just yet, but we're basically going to be like stream buddies, and we're going to not only be stream buddies, but we're going to probably start a community, and it's going to be called Miracle Moons. How about that? Miracle Moons. How's that sound? And then we can give out little M&Ms. And we're going to get a sponsorship by M&Ms. And then we can eat all the M&Ms. I thought this out. Why are we getting remanded? Blood Brothers? Miracle Moons? What's hilarious is that I'm the red player, but Avaros has this like weird bolt thing. He has this weird bolt emote. And I don't even play bolt. What is that card? Alright, let's try Pia and Kieran again. Sounds kind of Kappa. Whoa, what is this? Wings? You have wings? Oh, that's like your tier 2, right? Now you're just showing off. Here, I'm gonna show off too. Here. Bam. Those are mine. Golly, another remand. Fine, a braid. Miracle Moon sounds like some weird hippie fortune teller place. Well, chat, how good am I at naming cards off the top of the deck? Card readers here. Opponent seems to be having fun over there. Our opponent seems to be playing Snapcasters and Remands and Ops. And they're holding Cryptic for Hazoret. I'm going to continue to play Pia and Kieran Nalaar. See if we can do this again. Wings for Entreat. Ah, hey, there's that Cryptic. Alright, opponent. You did it. You did it, opponent. Opt. Holding Cryptic mana equals having fun. I think jamming the same spell into our opponent's open 6 lands is fun too. I see Jeskai in your future. In my future or your future? Cavern of Souls on God. Yeah. Can I read them in real life? Oh, well, there's a recent MTG Salvation post where I explain how I called my opponent's deck before we shuffled cards. I'm happy to explain that to how the chat real quickly if they are interested. Have I tried the cube, Wolf? No. I'm bad at draft. I have my own cube at home. I don't need to spend money on the cube online. Dope Dragon, explain. My opponent sat down from me and we exchanged pleasantries. Hello. Hi, I'm so-and-so and you're so-and-so. We're at the right table, right? Yeah, we're on the right table. Sweet. So after doing that, we start shuffling. And of course you play your life pad down. So my life pad's down. It's blank because I always get a new... I have a piece of printer paper and I fold it as I go. Our opponent puts theirs down, and they have the last match that they played on it. Now, when I was looking at there, just kind of glancing over, I'm shuffling, and I noticed that our opponent, which by the way is playing the card that I noted, had nothing written down, but continually subtracted 2 from their opponent's life total. And so I don't know many cards, so if it was burn, you'd see more 3 gaps or 4 gaps and 2s along with the spells, but you would also see probably other fluctuations. If it was like a combo, you would see like 16 life to 0 or something like that. This one looked like a bunch of 2 chips that they did, and so we put them on a Snapcaster deck and kept a Blood Moon hand, and Blood Mooned our Jeskai control player. That is how we knew what they were playing. That is the short and sweet. Am I furry? I'm fluffy. Oh gosh. Our opponent has given up. They've run out of action here. Let's go ahead and put a Chalice on 1 here. We'll follow this up with probably Anger. We could do Blood Moon. Let's do Blood Moon. We're a Blood Moon deck. Let's just take the 12 to the face. See if our opponent realizes that we've given them the game. That was the best answer. I'm fluffy. Isn't it technically illegal to have information on your paper? The information was their previous game. I mean, it's just your life totals. What are numbers? The numbers didn't tell me anything. I speculated that it was a Snapcaster deck. Alright, chat. We're going to play one more here. But I'm enjoying the talking. But I think I got time for one more. Varos is probably like already getting ready for his stream. So after this game, we'll kind of wrap it up and we'll like wander over to there. See some Lightning Bolt action or Grixis or whatever he's going to be playing. Fluffy should roll a Mormir 1v1. I have Mormir. No one wants to see that, though. I've asked a few times. Opponent's gone to 5 cards. A few people have asked for it, but not a lot. Play one more than play Owling Mine. That's for another day, probably. What do we do here? Desperate Ritual Blood Moon? Sure. Maybe they are 4 colors. Maybe that Blood Moon was detrimental. Oh. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great either. We'll run a Chalice on 1 here. Still not quite sure if they're Tron or something else. Chalice on 1 will hopefully help us. Hopefully help us. Tireless Tracker. What are we playing against, chat? What plays Tron lands and Tireless Tracker? gonna get rid of Tireless Tracker. That's too much card advantage. What meme is our opponent on? I don't know, but I'm kind of enjoying it so far. Tireless Tracker, Tron lands. Mono Green Devotion Tron? Oh my gosh, what is this? Maybe they play a singleton power plant, and they play that and freak people out. And people are like, oh my gosh, it's Tron, and just like faint. Maybe that's their game plan. Draw Engine Tron? Is that a thing? I've been running into green-white Tron lately. It's an Oracle of Moldiah. Trying to figure out what we're doing here. Tron Scapeshift? Is that a thing? Wait, did I need a... You may play an additional land in each of your turns. So why'd they get to play 2 lands there? Oh, an additional land. I should have hit that. We're not quite used to seeing the Oracle of Moldiah, except in EDH. Oh my gosh. I want to see what the top card is before I braid this. It's another Oracle. I guess we want to go ahead and Chandra a braid, I suppose. I mean, our opponent's not doing a whole lot, but they might have enough lands to now kill us. We're on one set of Tron just to pump fake people. Probably some Emrakul deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 here. Summoning Trap. Oh gosh. If a creature spell you cast this turn was countered, so that's how they get the 0. So 7 cards deep. Here we go. Tooth and nail nonsense. Oh gosh, it's Kozilisk. Alright, alright. He's just a 12/12, Annihilator 4. We got this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna die. Bridge. It's magical, chat. Just saying it's magical. What? I don't want a Rabble Master. Sweet rip. That'll be tomorrow's stream title. Red Prison, and then my like subtitle will be Sweet Rips. Top decks for days. Calling all top decks. That's like what, the 5th or 6th? That's what I should do. I should have a counter. A counter of how many times I name the top card. Great slow roll by rolling up Chandra first. I appreciate it. We slow rolled? Did we? Oracle of Moldiah. Oh gosh, it's prime time. This deck has a lot of mana. Not really sure that Blood Moon is too scary here. Oh my gosh. What is this doing in Modern? Oh, making him not say. Should probably head out. Thanks for being the coolest. No problem, Shannon Star. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. What is this? I can't activate Chandra. Why is this card being played? I don't want to put actually Chalice on 2. Just anger here. I don't know. I don't know, chat. What is this doing in here? Will do, Shanstar. You have a great evening. Opponent's deck is amazing. We top deck our bridge. They're like, fine, we're gonna top deck this card. Dang it. Dang it. Come on, chat. What a rip. Maybe they have no outs to bridge. Maybe. Maybe they don't play Ulamog. Maybe they play just Kozilek and Emrakul and ignore Ulamog. Maybe their out here is they have something that destroys only enchantments. They get rid of Blood Moon. They have a Noble Hierarch. And then they get to swing in with, oh my gosh. What are we playing against? Look at this. Oh, here we go. Here's some good terminology. Blocked by the Immortal Sun, chat. Look at this. Blocked by the Immortal Sun. It's not disabled or, you know, can't activate. It is blocked by the Immortal Sun. Green-white Prisontron. I don't really want to play this Chalice. Maybe I should play it on 0. Actually, what was summoning? Summoning Trap 6. Let's get a Chalice to 6, chat. You ready for this? We're going to get a Chalice to 6. Nice commander deck our opponent has. It's pretty good. Hey, Arbor Elf. I thought blocking had to do with combat. I'm so confused. Exactly. Chandra's not in combat. Play new Chandra. Let's do that. Look at that. Bam. Chandra. We're getting blocked by the Immortal Sun. Our opponent's summoning trap to Kozilek's Butcher of Truth. We have a Stronic Resonator out. We have Coursers and Moldayas. Prime Times. Our opponent has Tron lands but hasn't found any other versions of Tron lands. Immortal Sun will continue to trigger here. Maybe we'll deck our opponent. More Arbor Elves to be found. Just the plants? He just runs the plants because he's like, it's energy. He's like, I will take the energy from the Tron plant. He just likes bugs? Oh, that's true. These are the bug ones. He wants to energize his forests. Actually, based on the forest type, are we going to be seeing a Nicobolus? Just saying. Alright, opponent. We need to see how you beat us, opponent. Because I really... Oh gosh, there's Emrakul. Alright, they drew Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can't hard cast Emrakul just yet. 140% chance he runs Hornet Queen. Hornet Queen's pretty good. Our opponent's made 7 mana. What did they draw that I missed? Oh, is this a Walking Bullet? No, it's Prime Time. What? Oh, are they going to trigger this ability? Yeah, do it. Activate this thing. Never mind, they didn't activate it. By the way, these are 7/7. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's his tower. Play Blood Moon. Pass the turn. We're just enjoying and marveling in our opponent's whatever this is that we're playing against. Azusa. All right. They got all the cards that play extra lands. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're going to cast Emrakul. Hard casted Emrakul, chat. Bam. Trigger. Get an extra turn. A 2 mana artifact that does nothing. How strong is Bridge, though? We are holding back two Eldrazi Titans and two Giants. Hard cast Emrakul. What a time to be alive. Now what are they casting? Chat, you and I all are just along for the ride here. Tip your hat to him and leave the table. I gotta see if they can beat my Bridge. Urza's whiteboarded. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. There was some incredible deck building going on here. And now we have this. 8th edition. It's probably a one of. Azusa. Plays land. Another Resonator. This is one of the weirdest Magic games you've seen. Well, don't think we're confused as well. I don't really want to put a Chalice on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to put a Chalice on 3 because we probably want another Bridge. Oh gosh, a Tireless Tracker. Utopia Sprawl. Chalice for 15. Can't be countered. Hello, Fluffy. Took some courage and started to build the prison deck thanks to you and your results. Well, glad you're jumping into it. There's a big community that can help you. Come on, a Braid. I know, right? I have a Braid still. We're in game 1. I still have a Braid. That's my out. Braid this, tick up, bam! Hit them in the face. What am I looking at for game 2? I have absolutely Koth. I don't know. Hazoret. Maybe nothing. I don't have anything for this. I have nothing for this Ranger. Maybe an Anger. Because these things can get killed when they first come in. By the way, we've only seen one summoning trap, so they're either holding all of them. Oh, or they have more to come here. So they can use Resonator, if they would like, to duplicate the Tireless Tracker trigger in order to get more clues if they'd like. Opponent gets a summoning trap here. What am I supposed to board in, Ranger? There's Ulamog. Oh no. When you cast this, destroy target permanent. Oh no, chat. Oh no. What's happening? Torpor Orb slows down prime time. Yeah, but that's about all it's hitting. Don't draw it. Now I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, but we're going to allow our opponent to attack us because I want to see, 1, how much damage, and then technically we'll be an Annihilator 10. Annihilator 10 about to hit our face, chat. They have another Ulamog right underneath it? Dude. Go for the clean sweep, opponent. Can you do it? Oh, just pick something else. Not that one. So we do want multiple bridges. It's good to know. It's good to know. I'm glad I'm prepared for this. Definitely Torpor Orb. All of this is cast. The only thing Torpor Orb does is against prime time. Yes! Here we go, chat. Swing! I want to see all the triggers. Wait. Please. Please trigger. No! Opponent. You're supposed to swing with everything. This is kind of cool too, though. This is kind of really cool. Annihilator 18. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I clicked enough. There we go. Oh no, it's hard to click. I'm gonna give this so they can grab their screenshot. Oh no, I can't do this. There we go. Did I get him? This one? There you go, opponent. Get it. There you go. Win the game. Take that screenshot. Turn... Oh my gosh, chat. It's turn 15 with 15-15. Emrakul casts hard cast for 15. Chalice for 0. There's our braid, by the way. Gotcha. Gotcha. Come on, I want to see our opponent swing out here. I want to be destroyed here. Maximum. All. Do it. Oh, come on. All right, we're going to game 2, chap. The Immortal Sun. Wolf is dead. Alright, I guess Spyglass is fine and Torp Orb's fine? I don't know. Alright, so you're laughing about the Koth, but the Koth would have emblemed. Cage for Summoning Trap. Yes. Alright. We need some help, chat. What are we bringing in here? Cage for Summoning Trap, Koth. We can bring in a Hazard for a blocker / activated ability. And a few Angers here. Okay. Bridge. Slagstone and Anger probably need to stay in. Blood Moon seems mediocre. We'll take one Blood Moon out here. Pionk Nalaar does not seem like it's a good idea. Can we beat it? I mean, even with Moon, he ramps so hard to just hard cast it. I think we can beat it. I think Walking Ballista is mediocre here. Take one Ritual out and bring one Anger in as well. We'll bring this in, okay? So, we're gonna keep a few Blood Moons, but they're probably on this, like, just mono-green-esque plan. So, Blood Moon doesn't feel very strong. They also had a lot of mountains. Or, sorry, a lot of, well, they had a lot of mountains. But they had a lot of forests. So, we'll do that. That's true, Chalice isn't very good. Well, they had a lot of one-drops. So, they were drawing Utopia Sprawls, Arbor Elves, and things like that. So we're going to leave the Chalices in. We're going to leave those in. I think I like what I'm seeing here. So we're going to try this pile against their pile. And what probably terrifies me the most is we're about to play this final match, and hopefully it will be a game 3, is I have absolutely no idea what their sideboard's going to be like. Alright. Going long game here, chat. Going the long game. Then just hope they don't have Tron. Chalice on 1. That's what we're going to do here. Wangran, 2k5. Against the odds, mono green Resonator. Are you telling me? Are you telling me that there's a list out there for what the heck we're playing against? Chalice on 1 is probably good against naturalize effects. Urza's Tower. Expedition. Blood Moon wouldn't be bad to find soon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get out Chandra here. Get this ticking up. ASAP. Tick, tick, tick. No Immortal Sun, please. Oh, that's not a good one to pass over. Our braid. Alright, Expedition Heart. I still feel like the Chalcen one's okay. That is my gut feeling. Tireless Tracker? Azusa. They don't play another land here, so I'm not too worried about Azusa staying around. Uh-oh, they played a land. Oh no, they played a land. Okay, chap. Turn 3. Our opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Turn 3. No problem. Tick up here. Rabblemaster. Let's go ahead and cast a Rabblemaster. Let's get the Rabblemaster going here. 4 Ulamog effects, 1 Acidic Slime in the sideboard on that list. Oh, please help me. Please, chat. I need to get Chandra to 7 and Emblem. 2 turns, opponent. Give me 2 turns. By the way, the Rabblemaster can actually block Azusa. That's one reason to play it here. No Immortal Sun, please. Why am I asking for that card not to be played? Why is that even a thing? Why am I playing against that? 3 mana? Okay, a Resonator. Courser. Wooded Foothills. Cracks. It's a Courser. They get to play this with Azusa. They're just gonna like look at the top of their deck here and just like, hey, what do I want to play here? The Ultimate Thinning, chat. The Ultimate Thinning. Alright, look, they're going to get an Arbor Elf. That's good for us. Hold on, they're not done. They're not done. Oh my gosh, it's prime time. Now they can go get Tron? Oh gosh. Help us all. What is this? Oh my gosh, and summoning traps on top. No. Alright. Our opponent has 8 plus 7, so they have 15 mana available to them. They can hardcast Emrakul on turn 5. Turn 5, our opponent can hardcast Emrakul. Gonna tick up here. Maybe look for a Blood Moon. Chandra is a no-go. I think here we're going to go ahead and Ritual out and play both bridges. Just to be a little bit safe here. Because I think otherwise I could die. Alright. 2 bridges out. Make a dude. Pray. Gotta pray, chat. Oh my gosh, they have a Summoning Trap on top as well. After drawing a Summoning Trap. Making 10 mana? Oh my gosh. They're just hard casting Ulamogs. I think we lose, chat. I don't think I can beat this deck. Oh goodness. This has been quite a treat. Scoop. Insane. What kind of deck is this? They're gonna kill Chandra. More lands. Go get a couple Tron lands here. Even if we hit Blood Moon, they would have hard cast Ulamog without a problem. No one can beat this deck? Is that true? Alright, we need a bridge off the top. Oh, chat. Chat, we have Hazoret. Hazoret can block Ulamog. Hazoret can block Ulamog. Did it do well for the against the odds? All right, we're gonna play this all the way out since this is probably the last game of the night, and then we'll go raiding Avaros over there. We said we'd drop him some raids. So we're gonna watch what gets milled here when Ulamog attacks. We're gonna block with Hazoret, and then we're going to see if we don't mill our ensnaring bridge, and then we'll top deck the ensnaring bridge. Oh gosh, it's another summoning trap. Tireless Tracker. That was uneventful. They have 2 wooded foothills here. They might be running out of lands, though. Yes. All of this. I will mill 20. I'm ready. I'm gonna hit my bridge. We're gonna mill 20 and hit bridge here, chat. We're ready. This is turn 6. They're hitting us for 18 damage. Milling 20. I have 1 bridge left. I milled 1 bridge because they exiled 2. I have 1 bridge left. Let's do it, chat. 1 bridge. Here we go. Off the top. 1 chance. Oh my gosh, it's a beast within. They can deal with my bridge if I get it. That might be it. Maybe they'll beast within my chalice right now. Nope. Bridge? Nope. Alright. Good game, opponent. Good game. Good game. That was some craziness. Craziness. Alright, chat. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We do appreciate it. If you do not mind, join us on a little raid over to Evaros. We're going to go raid this person. As a quick reminder, we do have some things coming up this weekend. We have some giveaways, modern challenges, and a LEGO stream. Let's put those on your calendar. Remember those. If you enjoyed yourself, had some fun tonight, or learned something tonight, don't forget to hit a follow as well. I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. You guys have a great evening. Join us on over there. I'm going to flash up just a quick mark of your calendars and our schedule there for those that might be curious what those are. We'll see you over at Avaros' stream. Going to do our outro. You guys take care. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.